the promise, the future, and life. Love is light that's within me, shine to the whole world, whole world. Light, let the dawn of a new day bring understanding and love. Oh, inside, yeah. Inside, bringing hope and make you feel alright. Rainbow, the promise, the future, and life. Love is light that's within me, shine to the whole world, whole world.
Peggy, I see you.
Let the dawn of a new day bring understanding and love. Oh,
Good evening, Craig. I see you.
inside, yeah. Inside,
Craig, help me to send this to all your friends, your followers.
bringing hope
Let them
and make
be
you
part
feel
of our talk today.
alright. Rainbow, the promise, the future, and life. Love is light that's
Good evening, happy
within me,
Thursday.
shine to the whole world, whole world. Light, let the dawn of a new day bring understanding and love. Oh, inside, yeah. Inside,
Good evening, good evening. I hope we're keeping well. Aqua, I see you. Good evening to you. Happy Thursday. Elaine, how are you? Kathisha, I see you. Good evening. Happy Thursday. Aqua, good evening. I hope you are good. What time is it where you are? Where are you joining from far? I'd really love to know, guys. Tonight, if you can just do me that favor, let's please humor me. Where are you joining from and what time is it over there, really? I'm in the UK and it's just 3 minutes gone past 8. You're in UK? Oh, okay. Good to see you again. Thank you for joining. On Thursdays, guys, we talk about marriage talks, and today we're looking at this topic. I'm sure you can see it on your screen. Yeah, same time then. Okay. Oh, Kathisha, the same. UK. Good. Dare I ask, what region? I don't want to get too, but I mean, please feel free. If you don't want to, it's fine as well. Sometimes I'm just curious. I'm in Essex, by the way. You're in Kent. You're not too far from me then. I hope you're going to come to Inside Get Together. We're planning to have a summer get together in person, actually. Midlands. Oh, wow. Oh, that's good. I hope, do you know what it's been? I don't know where, maybe it's the same where you guys are at. It's been hot and cold. So sometimes, do I take a full coat? Do I take something lighter? I don't even know. Today, you can see it's in between sweater and, because the weather, oh my God, I don't know. 1 minute it's cold, 1 minute it's hot. Another minute you have both together. You're warm, your hands are freezing. Amazing God, isn't it? Thank you so much, Ajayi-Daniels. Thank you so much. Good evening. Let's know where you're joining from and what time is it where you're joining from. Yes, please help me share this live, or you can start liking the live already and this will attract other people to be part of our talk today. Always crucial talk. I mean, Mondays, Thursdays on Inside, we talk about these issues that affect us as individuals, but on Thursday we talk about issues that affect marriages, because the rate of divorce, separation is on the high, and certain issues couples don't like talking about until it's too late sometimes. Dare we talk about it here on Inside? Dare we challenge ourselves to be better, to live better, change certain patterns, change certain ways, behaviors, you know? I mean, change is inevitable. Sometimes all it takes is just to unlearn certain ways and, you know, relearn the right way to doing things. And you find out that you're enjoying your relationship, but sometimes a lot of things get in the way. Pride, ego, you know, culture, sometimes social media, all sorts can get in the way. But we want to enjoy the essence of our marriage as God intended. So if you have to change your ways, why not? Why not? Gloria, I see you. Good evening, Gloria. Please tell me where you're joining from and what time is it over there. Nana, I see you. Where is Nana joining from and what time is it where you're joining from? I'm just curious tonight. I don't know why. But yeah, I just want to know. Please humor me. Let's see what time it is where you're joining from. And please, you can use the chat function. Tell me where you're joining from. Thank you. I'm going to go into my talk shortly just to broaden, you know, a little bit more. Unrealistic expectations. We need to talk about this because it's breaking up marriages. People tend to feel because the expectations are not met. Meanwhile, they never talked about it as such. And now it's like, you're not meeting my expectations. And then, you know, it brings resentment. It brings all sorts. And before you know, it's like people are going their separate ways. But is that God's plan really for a marriage relationship? No. So these are things sometimes we don't think to talk about, or we don't think to plan or manage or communicate to our spouses or to one another. Rashi, I see you. Good evening, Rashi. Please tell me where you're joining from and what time is it over there as well. I'd love to know. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for joining me on Insight with FunmiRoyal this Thursday evening. I don't know, it's probably cold out there now or warm. Yeah, I'm indoors, but it's okay. Thank you so much. I'm going to go into the talk. Share. Help me invite as many people, especially the married ones. Let us talk about these things. I mean, God has created marriage. Fred, I see you. Where's Fred joining from? Let's know. And what time is it over there as well? It's amazing. You know, some people probably are in Friday already. Holly, good evening. I see you. It's just amazing how God, you know, has created this world. All of us, we see the sun. All of us, we see the moon, but different times. It's day somewhere, it's night somewhere, but we're all living. Can you imagine? Amazing. Sometimes I don't know whether you guys think about the earth, human, you know, and things like that. Fine, we're all bringing all sorts into the world that God has not even created. But yeah, we are supposed to be mini gods, so to say. We're supposed to be like God, creative and all. But you and I know that they've created even monsters, things that, you know, yeah, but that's not our focus today. Northando, good evening. I hope you're good. Please, Northando, tell me where you're joining from and what time is it over there. Lucy Lou, good evening. Okay, so let's go into the talk today. Hopefully it's not too long. I don't know examples that will come readily to me. Rose, I see you. Where is Rose joining from today? And what time is it where you're joining from? I just want to know. Angel, good evening. Good evening, Angel. Receive, is that your name? Or I'm not seeing the full name. I can only see Receive on my end. If that's your name, good evening, Receive. Receive our praise, oh God. That's the song coming to my mind. Michael on board. I hope you are on board. Good evening, LT. Thanks for joining. Guys, I want to know where you're joining from and what time is it over there. Please use the chat. Let me know where you're joining from and what time is it over there? Or perhaps it's even a Friday. Let's know, just for the fun of it, really. Okay, let's look at this. Unrealistic expectations. And I give this a subtitle, Understanding, Adjusting, and Growing Together. Yeah, like I said, God has created a marriage institution. So everything God created is good. We are going into that marriage institution and we're like, is it good, really? But then God has done what he has to do. It's on us. I'll follow you back, Kathisha. Thank you so much for the follow. Hatinuke. Oh, what a way to spell your name, Hatinuke. Hoshman, I see you. MBU, welcome. Please, guys, let us share where we're joining from and what time is it. And if you're in a Friday already, please put on there you are. I can't wait. I wish somebody would just come in and tell us they're in Friday already. So yeah, understanding, adjusting, and growing together. So this topic is very important, especially in a marriage relationship or relationships generally. But you know, a marriage relationship is quite different to a friendship, a family, or extended. Oh, thank you, Michael. Thank you so much for joining in. Please help me share this live to your friends, your followers. Let them be part of this talk today. It's very crucial. It's very important. You know, regarding A13, good evening. Relationship talk, marriage talks. That's what we do here on Insight on Thursdays. Moni, I see you. Don, I see you. Guys, let me know where you're joining from and what time is it over there. So, unrealistic expectations in marriage is what we're talking about today. And we know many marriages, they do struggle, not because there is no love in that relationship, but because of unspoken, thank you, gracias, thank you so much, unspoken, unmet, or unrealistic expectations. So, when expectations are not understood or managed, they can quietly create frustration, disappointment, and emotional distance. So we're going to be breaking it down and looking at this today. Golden something, you just flashed by. I think I'm missing it. The vet's wife's K. That's all I can see on my screen. I'm sorry if that's not your full name. Good evening. Where are you joining from and what time is it over there? I'd love to know. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Michael. Thank you. So, when expectations are not met, like I said, they are not managed, they're not understood, they can quietly create frustration, disappointment, and emotional distance. So let's break it down some more. What are unrealistic expectations? You might feel, oh, what does that even mean? Yeah, I'm going to break it down because sometimes it brings issues in a marriage relationship. So unrealistic expectations, Abuja 813. Wow, thank you, the vets. Okay, K. I think that's your name, the vet wife's K. Yes, am I right? Give me a thumbs up if I am. That's all I can see on my screen. Yeah. 813, where are you joining from and what time is it? Let me know. Use, okay, all right. Thank you so much for joining. The vet's wife. So, why that name? I'm curious as well. Why that name? The vet. I'm sure there's a thing to it because you can't just, you know, bring that name from nowhere. If you can share, I mean, it's up to you. Ivy Rose, good evening. I hope you're good. Guys, tell me where you're joining from and what time it is. Thank you, Michael, for the gift. Thank you. So, I was saying unrealistic expectations are beliefs or assumptions about your spouse or marriage that are unspoken, they are impractical, and sometimes impossible to sustain. So are we being realistic? I mean, there's certain things that you don't even have to think about, it is expected. We know that. But there's certain things that you might assume that this person knows is part of what you expect, but you haven't said anything about it. And then it's like they're not meeting that expectation and you start getting angry, upset, and all of that. But let me not jump my note. Let's break it down steadily. An example is expecting your spouse to meet all your emotional needs. Is that really? Do you think they can 100%? Let's see. Another example is expecting constant agreement or perfection. Though you find yourself, you're head over heels in love and all of that. But do you think every agreement is going to be, I mean, every discussion is going to be like, you guys will agree on everything you talk about, and there's going to be perfect communication all the time? Perhaps maybe you're still in the honeymoon phase, maybe. Another example is expecting change without communication. That's going to be hard, because they don't even know that you're expecting that change because you're not talking about it. Admissions, good evening. Where is admissions joining from and what time is it over there? I think I have an idea, but please use the chat function. Let's just see. That's what I'm doing today. I'm a bit curious. Let's know where you're joining from and what time is it where you are. So these expectations often come from upbringing, how you've been brought up. You grow up with certain expectations. Whether you know or not, whether you're conscious or not, your spouse also grew up somewhere. They also grew up with certain expectations. Thank you, admissions. Honor Shaymed, I see you. Good evening. And again, past experiences. That's where sometimes it comes from. Somebody have done this. Oh, you're not ever going to take it. Then you have certain expectations of your next relationship or experience or something, and sometimes it's not what we're expecting that we experience too. So again, some expectations can often come from social media or cultural influences, but all of this regardless still matters. If you're in a marriage relationship, your expectations are meant to be talked about, discussed, planned if possible. Don't just assume this person knows what you expect of them. Shan, good evening. Detroit, good evening. Guys, as you're joining, thank you for joining. Where are you joining from and what time is it? I dare somebody who is in Friday already to come here. I don't know, but let's see. Perhaps. It's amazing. I'm just thinking of the wonders of God, really. So, upbringing, past experiences, social media, or cultural influences can bring about some certain unrealistic expectations. And I'm going to break it down steadily, but I want us to understand that there is something called unrealistic expectations in a marriage relationship. And I'm not talking about the man's responsibility. I'm not talking about the woman's responsibility. And that's why I'm trying to break it down as much as possible. And as I'm speaking, you reflect. If you're in a relationship, you're in a marriage relationship, just begin to reflect. How are your expectations and, of course, your spouse's expectations of you and you of them? So when expectations are unrealistic, disappointment becomes frequent. Remember, I said sometimes we haven't talked about these expectations with our spouses. We just expect that they should know, they would know. And because they don't know, they're not even in that space, disappointment will come. And if care is not taken, it will roll over into other areas of your relationship. Tina Bean, oh my God, I'm saying double now. Tina Bean, where are you joining from and what time is it where you're joining from? Shan, good evening. Shan, tell me where you're joining from and what time it is over there as well. So another danger of unrealistic expectation is communication breakdown. Yes, it will break down communication. Resentment will start building up and appreciation is going to decrease because this person, your partner, your spouse, they're not meeting your expectations. So instead of seeing your spouse as a partner, you begin to see them through the lens of what they are not doing. Just because probably you haven't mentioned it, like I said, your expectations, or sometimes you even mention it to them and they're not able to meet up. What then happens? Oh, Shan, joining from Uganda, and it's 10:09. Oh my goodness, 10:19 p.m. here. That's 2 hours ahead. Oh, I don't want you to lose sleep, but then, but thank you so much, Shan, for joining. You're all a regular here on Insight Community, and honestly, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Please help me share this live. Help me like this live so that we bring in more people and we'll reason together, we'll charge one another, rethink about life as we're living it, as in a relationship or in a marriage relationship. What can we do better in terms of expectations? Are they realistic? Are they unrealistic? So Let's be mindful. And I want to share, I will share in today's topic some Bible references just to kind of give us some sort of understanding. So if you look at Proverbs 13:12, it says, hope deferred makes the heart sick. Hope, journey from UK, time is 2028, 20. Okay, thank you, admissions. Unmet expectations can lead to emotional discouragement if not addressed. And imagine you're supposed to spend the rest of your life in this marriage relationship and you're not talking about your expectations. Your spouse is not meeting your expectations, and you start feeling all of these things I've mentioned. Resentment will build up, communication will break down, you feel disappointed, and then you don't even appreciate one another as you ought to, and it just brings about a whole lot of issues, conflict, disagreements, and all of these things that will not help a marriage relationship to grow. So we need to be mindful. We need to address things as we better late than never, as they say. If you feel, oh, what's the point of talking about it? You've said it in so many words. You've even given clues. Please, sometimes you have to spell it out for your spouse. Otherwise, you will just keep getting disappointed. And in order for you to stop that, use your words. Let it be as clear as possible. Okay, so common unrealistic expectations in marriage that you'll hear of. Guys, do not laugh, but I have to just go there. The number one I put here is, my spouse should understand me without me explaining. Meaning you're so in sync, they will read your mind and know exactly what is in your mind. They know exactly what you're expecting of them. They know exactly, is your spouse a mind reader? Or what do you call them? Tarot card reader, whatever they call them. My spouse should understand me without me explaining. Yeah, maybe certain things, but there are certain things, even if you spell it out, they don't even understand, let alone meeting that expectation. Guys, you have to work together to make this work. And this leads to silence and misunderstanding. Because even if they read mind and they read it perfectly well, one time in that marriage journey or marital journey, whichever one, they will get it wrong. So then what happens? Would you not use your words to explain to them? So let's be mindful. There are common unrealistic expectations that sometimes couple expect from one another. It's just unrealistic. You should know and understand, understand me without me explaining. How does that work? You're going to suffer. Another one is, I don't know why I'm laughing now. Another one is, marriage should always feel happy and effortless. Says who? I don't know. I do not know. I don't know who says that. I don't know which book that came from, or which school of thought brought that about. Marriage should always feel happy and effortless. Well, maybe God's intention really, or is that really the case all the time? Think about it for a second. Is it? Every marriage goes through seasons, joyful and challenging. So even if God has created marriage to be like that, we're going to learn, we're going to grow, we're going to fall, we're going to rise, we're going to be joyful, we're going to be sad, we're going to be sorrowful, we're going to be mournful. All sort of season will come through in that journey called marriage. So it's not always going to be happy, honky-dory. It's not going to be always effortless. Before you do this, your spouse does that. Not all the time. It may be, some people might even enjoy or experience that for the first 10 years. By the 11th year, they start noticing something different and they're like, oh my God, is this somebody else I'm married to? What's happening? Yeah, thank God for the 10 years. But then it's time to shake things up a bit. Seasons come, seasons go. In a marriage relationship, joyful season, challenging season. So marriage should always feel happy and effortless. I will rethink that as well. Another one is my spouse should meet all my needs. Are they El Shaddai? Else they shall die. I say this for free. No human being can fully replace what only God can provide. You're laughing, the vet. Hey, I thought it's only me finding them funny. When I was preparing, I was just laughing. I'm like, yeah, let's put them there. Let's put as, so that we know that certain things are just unrealistic. Say, evolvements over time. Oh, well, okay. I said, is your spouse El Shaddai? Else they shall die. My spouse should meet all my needs. When they meet all your needs, are you also meeting all their needs? Because it's partnership, isn't it? We're supposed to be one before God, isn't it? So, yeah, okay, let's even agree your spouse should meet all your needs. Are you also meeting all their needs? Think about it. This one, we're not gender biased at all. Adebayo, good evening. Christopher, good evening. Please, guys, let me know where you're joining from and what time is it over there, just for the fun of it. Another one I'm going to mention before I move on is my partner should change to suit me. My partner should change to suit me. Yeah, I don't know how to laugh this one, but you guys get the gist. So marriage is about mutual growth. Okay, well, supposed to be, but we know sometimes it's not always like that. Not one-sided adjustment, or not one-sided rather. It's both ways, and you find out that the reality is we're not mutually growing. One person is growing way faster than the other person. There will be issues, and that's why we need to see when 1 + 1 is 1 with God. We need to be mindful that we make sure that we are both growing. Otherwise, the loophole will bring issues in that marriage you might not be ready for. So are you sure, both of you, are you sure your spouse is growing? Are you growing yourself? Because it's not something that should be one-sided. My partner should change to suit me. Are you changing to suit them as well? This one, I don't want to say eye for an eye, I don't know. One good turn deserves another, perhaps. So, if you're expecting that, because it's an unrealistic expectation, are you willing to give the same equally back? Think about it for a moment. Otherwise, these are just some unrealistic expectations, couples will expect of each other in a marriage relationship. My spouse should understand me without me explaining. Marriage should always feel happy and effortless. My spouse should always meet my needs. My partner should change to suit me. I watched one clip not too long ago, and this girl that this guy wanted to marry, the family said to the guy to come and collect the list, all this traditional stuff, and the list was like an encyclopedia, and he has to get everything on that list before he'll marry their daughter. I'm like, hey. And sometimes it's funny, some men will even try, they will get everything on the list and marry the daughter, but they will now put that the cost of that into their marriage relationship. Now she's almost as sold as a slave as far as I'm concerned, because the man will say, do you know the encyclopedia your family gave me? Sit down there. How dare you? I mean, she won't have a say in her own marriage just because of the encyclopedia list of things that they took off of him. And that can even bring about another issue. Anyway, I don't know why I went there, but, changing. Meeting all your needs. Yeah, I think that's why. Meeting all your needs. You meet the family's need. Now they bring you in and they can't meet your need because your family has, taken all that they're supposed to use to look after you. They've taken it, and now you have to face it. Your husband is not El Shaddai. Your wife is not El Shaddai. Else they shall die before their time. So we need to be mindful that we're not bringing unrealistic expectation into that relationship. If it's something we cannot talk about, perhaps it's unrealistic. So just forget all about it. So let's look at the role of communication when you're talking about unrealistic expectations. Many people's expectations remain unrealistic because they are never communicated. Like I said, even if you marry a mind reader, one day they will get it wrong. Then what happens? Healthy marriage requires open conversation. Talk about it. Even if you think they know, still talk about it, so that you don't start getting resentful when they don't meet certain expectations. Open conversation, clarify your needs, clarify the needs, whatever it is. Are they even capable? Are they able to meet such expectations? Otherwise, you'll be putting a huge burden on them. And again, willingness to listen. Because some will say, okay, I want to talk about my expectations. Is your spouse even willing to listen? Is it because it's unrealistic? Or is it because they're not up to the task? It could be as a result of so many reasons, but all of these things, a healthy marriage will require willingness to listen, clarity of needs, and open conversation. If you read Ephesians 4:25, it says, let each one of you speak truth with his neighbor. Imagine talking about neighbor. I remember there's another portion of Bible that says, love your neighbor as yourself, meaning you have to love yourself first before you even go loving your neighbor. So if the Bible is urging you to speak the truth, expectation, realistic ones to your neighbor, how much more your spouse? Honest communication prevents assumptions from becoming a problem, because you assume this expectation in your mind, in your head. Your spouse should know, because you're in love, because this, because of that, and you don't say it out to them. They should just know, let's be realistic. Again, embracing realistic expectation. Realistic expectations are grounded in truth. What you cannot even do not ask of them in a way. Even if you feel, they should be capable. Because sometimes it's what you can't even do, you're expecting them to do. Realistic expectations are flexible, because we need to be gracious to one another. Maybe it's something that with time they might be able to fulfill, but right now they can't. Maybe they can't fully even. Are we flexible enough? Or we're just like, you must meet this expectation. It's just unrealistic, because where they're at might not be where you're at. What you're needing right now, they might not be able to provide or to, give to you. Again, realistic expectations are based on understanding. Understanding. If I don't have 10, don't ask for 10, because where am I going to get 10 from? Mame, thanks for joining. Cha-cha N, thanks for joining. BC, thanks for joining. Please let us know where you're joining from and what time is it over there. So, all this recognize that your spouse is human, so be gracious. They're human. Yeah, certain expectations, maybe husband to wife, wife to husband, I get it, but not all the time would they be able to meet it. One, ill health, so many reasons, out of town, nursing a child. There's so many reasons. When you recognize that growth will take place, and certain things, might not just be what they're even thinking about, or they're not in that space at all, and you're not even communicating, you just expect them to know. That is being unrealistic. And I tell you for free, love requires effort. Thank you, Elder Kenneth. Good evening. Elder Kenneth, where are you joining from today, and what time is it over there? We'd like to know. Guys, as they're joining, we want to know what time it is, where you're joining from, and let us know where you're joining from. Good evening, sir. The power of grace and patience will really go a long way when you're talking about these unrealistic expectations. Marriage thrives when grace replaces pressure. You don't want to put pressure on your spouse. And I'm talking because there's a thin line, and I'm not talking about being lazy or procrastinating and all of that. No. Be gracious. Willing Hall, Birmingham. Oh, wow. And what time is it? It was the same time. It's the same time with me. It's 8:34 where you are, Elder Kenneth, I guess. Thank you so much for obliging. Thank you. Yeah, 20:34. Okay, same time. Etta, good evening. Anita, good evening. Is it the same person? Anita, I'd like to know where you're joining from. What time is it over there? So, marriage thrives when grace replaces pressure. Your expectations, are they bringing pressure, or they are graceful towards you, yourself, and your spouse? It's very important. If not, there will be issues. Is this Mrs. Gloria? I can only see Glor. I'm not sure the full name. But good evening. Thanks for joining as well. Rabbi Simeon, I see you. Simon, I see you. Let's know where you're joining from and what time it is, please. So, Colossians, my Bible says in Colossians 3:13, it says, bearing with one another and forgiving one another. So, grace allows room for mistakes, growth, and learning. If they don't meet certain expectations today, they might meet it tomorrow. Maybe just about now, they're not in that space to meeting that need or that expectation of yours. So let's be gracious towards one another. And I know when you're saying being gracious, how long is that for? No, you're in that journey for life. So let your grace be for life. That's how clear I can make it to be. Again, shifting perspective. So instead of asking, why is my spouse not meeting my expectations? Perhaps you should ask, are my expectations fair? Are they clear? And are they realistic? Think about these two things. Instead of asking, why is my spouse not meeting my expectations? Ask yourself first, are my expectations fair? Are they clear? Are they realistic enough? Because this shift brings understanding, it brings empathy and healthier responses. When your spouse, when these expectations are fair, there will be understanding. But when it's not fair, there will be misunderstanding. And then when it's not clear, there will be misunderstanding as well. And it will seem like they're not empathetic towards your expectations or your needs or whatever it is. Perhaps it's not realistic as well. And that's why you're not getting a healthy response back from your spouse. Think about it for a minute, because on Insight, we love to reflect a lot. Wale Hassan, good evening. I think I was on your FYP, but I think you were rounding up when I joined in. Well done. I appreciate what you do. I wish I can speak Yoruba like that. Maybe one of these days I'll come on Insight and just speak Yoruba all through. My language is my language, oh people. But God will have to help me that day if I do not break the TikTok airwaves. Imagine that. Wale, you're laughing already. I can see you're laughing. I'll just come. Insight. You see, Insight alone. I have to go and look for the Yoruba meaning of Insight. Don't even go there. Yeah, don't mind me, oh. Wale, maybe I'll come and be speaking English. You come and help me translate in Yoruba the next time. Yeah? Well, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. I hope the family is good as well. So, Wale, please tell us where you're joining from and what time it is over there. I know I have an idea, but let's know where you're joining from and what time is it. So, in this, I've shared quite a number. Remember, I talked about understanding empathy and healthier responses. If your expectations are realistic, that is what you will get. But if they're not, you get misunderstanding, you get no emotion or empathy, and no healthy response. It will bring conflict. So we need to be mindful. And in all of this, that's why I always say here on Inside, we believe that God created the marriage institution. Yeah, sometimes our expectations are even realistic and it's like it's been ignored. There's so many, aspects of that as well. But sometimes you may have to even pray to God, especially when you know that your spouse can meet your expectations, but they just refuse to. Maybe something else is going on. Sometimes you might need to pray for strength for them, or you might need to pray for whatever it is for your spouse. You know them better than anyone. So God is the only one who can fully meet our deepest needs. We need to know that no matter how much our spouse try, that's why I said, else they shall die, because they're not El Shaddai. So it's only God that can fully meet our deepest needs. Cut your spouse some slack sometimes. Otherwise, there's going to be issues and it might be beyond what you can handle. So let's be mindful. If you read Psalm 62 verse 5, it says, my soul waits silently for God alone, for my expectation is from him. So it's only God that can do certain things for us, not even our spouse. And it doesn't mean that they don't love us. It doesn't mean that they're not empathetic. It doesn't mean that they don't care and all of that. We just have to be mindful that we're fair, we're realistic with our expectations of them. So let your full expectation be met by God. Yeah, your spouse will try, you will also try for your spouse, but know that it's only God that can meet all our expectations. So when expectations are placed on God first, pressure on the spouse definitely will reduce. Your spouse know that this one, they cannot meet it. Go to God. Go to God. Even if God is going to provide, He might even use your spouse to help meet such expectations. Who knows? So let's be mindful. Again, let's make it practical now. Just in case you're thinking, okay, how can I be realistic? Because I think they're realistic enough and all of that you're thinking. Let's look at practical steps. So I'm going to end up this one as soon as possible. It's a Thursday. I know there's still work tomorrow. We'll come and expand it some more, but hopefully we'll finish on time. Well, in time today. I don't know, a couple of hours thereabout, because I'm going to be rounding off shortly. So practical steps to manage expectations. Practical steps, guys. I know Rome was not built in a day. Sometimes you have to learn these things and they don't come natural to us. So it could be a struggle, no matter how easy it may sound. Communicate openly and regularly. Because like I said, marriage is a lifetime journey. And as you're journeying from one season to another, from one transition to another, expectations might actually change. And it can be unrealistic at times, especially when you expect your spouse to just know. For example, you're married now, newlyweds, no child, no extra baggage to look after or whatever. I don't know why I said that. And you're okay. Expectations being met and all of that. Bam. A baby shows up. A baby comes into the story. Now you have a baby. You've transitioned from just the two of you to three of you or four of you, if you're lucky, if you're fortunate enough to have twins as a first child or children. And your expectation is not to do certain things anymore because now you have to attend to the babies. And you just expect us, can't you see I'm carrying two babies? You should do this. You should know to do that. No. Sit. And that's why it's always good for regular planning, regular checkups and things like that, such that we don't become unrealistic in our expectations. Communicate openly and regularly, because in seasons, like I said, in transitions, expectations will change. Not that might change, it will change. And if you're not open enough to communicate this to your spouse, there's going to be a problem. And then resentment, and then distance, and all of these things will come in. So we really need to be mindful. Another practical step to manage expectation is be willing to adjust your expectations. Say, for example, you expect your husband to give you £100, and one bill, this bill, that responsibility, this and that, and they can only give you £70, and you just scatter everywhere. Manage your expectations. Be willing to adjust. Okay, they cannot give you the 100, they can only give you the 70. I'm sure that 70 can go a long way as well. Manage your expectations at this season. And then such times I wonder, you will not remember the times when you've asked for 50 and they've given you 250, but that time you now make trouble. That's just an example. So let's be willing to adjust, and reasonably enough anyways, because sometimes some people take things for granted. I get it. There's always a thin line. That's why I always believe in balance. Are you willing to adjust your expectations, perhaps such that your spouse may be able to meet them or fulfill? So let's not be rigid. Let's try as much as possible not to be rigid. If they cannot meet it today, tomorrow is there, next tomorrow is there, next year is there. Let's be mindful. Another practical step is appreciate what your spouse does well, because sometimes we get overwhelmed by what they're not doing, and the ones they're doing well, sometimes we might have to struggle to find them out, but they're there somewhere in there. Henry, I see you. Where's Henry joining from, and what time is it where Henry is? Another one is practice patience and understanding. In love, really, generally, we need to be patient with one another. Remember, I talked about grace. Be gracious towards one another. I always say there's a thin line because sometimes these things can be abused sometimes. But I want to believe we're reasonable people, we're realistic people. Patience and understanding is one of the key things, bedrock of marriage. You have to be patient. As I say, sometimes we're still growing, and certain things you expect me at a level you want me to do at this low level that I'm still growing. It might just be unrealistic expectation. So be patient. We need to be patient and understanding with one another. And the last one I'm going to say before I close is pray together. This one I will say with all emphasis. Pray together and invite God into your relationship. Because the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. When you're bringing those expectations with the fear of God in mind, they will not be unrealistic. Truly, because you'll be fair, you'll be empathetic, and you'll be gracious towards your spouse. What they can't afford, what you know that they cannot meet with, do not go demanding. That is manipulation. That is not understanding. That is, bringing issues by yourself to yourself into that marriage relationship. And how can a marriage thrive like that? You need to be mindful. Like I say, pray together because we're not all there yet. Like somebody was saying a couple of weeks ago, he doesn't like to use the word we're not perfect. If God is perfect God and we are of God, that means we're perfect. But you and I know that we're still work in progress. It's only Christ that is perfect. And yes, we are God's perfection. We're God's workman. We are God's masterpiece. I get it. But all the same, we need to be gracious towards one another. Invite God into your relationship. Honestly, it's worked for me so far by the grace of God through the ups and downs and all of that. And God might just give you that grace to understand, give you the grace to be patient, give you the grace to, have all it takes such that you're gracious enough, to your spouse. So guys, I'm going to be concluding by saying this. Unrealistic expectations can quietly damage a marriage, but they can also be corrected and transformed. I'll say this again. Unrealistic expectations can quietly damage a marriage, but they can also be corrected and transformed. Meaning, let your expectations be realistic. Because imagine, you're giving your spouse an unrealistic expectation to fulfill or to meet or whatever. And are you willing to take that from them as well? Would you not say that's not unrealistic? We're not gender biased, one. We're not doing one-sidedness today. No. What you cannot give, you want to take. Is that fair? Is that balanced? Think about it for a second. A healthy marriage is built on realistic understanding. And the funny thing is even this, what you think is even realistic, your spouse might think is unrealistic. There you go. And what they feel is realistic, you might feel it's unrealistic. How can you now come to the middle and have a common ground? Communication, which I've mentioned earlier. That's what we call effective communication. Until both of you now sit and talk about this unrealisticness, there's a word like that, and then you find out that, okay, you've arrived at a realistic expectation of each other or whatever it is. So a healthy marriage is built on realistic understanding. Open communication, I cannot overemphasize that. Every week this always comes up as a point. Open communication, effective communication. Because there's poor communication as well, don't get me wrong. The one that doesn't resolve any conflict. A healthy marriage is built on grace. You just have to be gracious. Your spouse is not perfect. They're not there yet. Please do not expect them to be perfect, except you're perfect yourself. And again, a healthy marriage is built on God-centered expectations. God-centered, meaning, is it godly? Is it realistic? Is it fair? Is it going to hurt my spouse? What I'm asking for, is it going to hurt them? And sometimes some expectations would even help you grow or help your spouse to grow. Because sometimes we see in our spouse what they don't see in us, and they see in us what we don't see in ourselves sometimes. And that's why two needs to work together such that they come out together perfect. So I'm rounding up now. Let us remember your spouse is not perfect and neither are you. Your spouse is not perfect, neither are you. The only perfect one is God Almighty. But with the right perspective, commitment, and God's guidance, your marriage, my marriage, can grow stronger and more fulfilling because we would have realistic expectations for one another. Guys, that's my short talk today. So, 2 questions I want us to tackle as we progress on Insight today. Number 1 question we're going to be talking or discussing is, why do many couples struggle to communicate their expectations openly, at least to their spouse? Why do some couples struggle to communicate their expectation openly to their spouse? And the second thing is, what are healthy ways to express needs without placing pressure on your partner? What are healthy ways to express needs without placing pressure on your partner? Guys, thank you so much for listening.
Let the light that's within me shine to the whole world, whole world.
Seth Rose, I see you.
Let the dawn of a new day bring understanding and love. Oh, inside.
So that's my talk for today. Let's reflect some more. Let's discuss some more. Let's help one another, charge one another, think openly here, and hopefully by the time we go and think about it, we'll check where we're at in our relationships. Are we or have we been asking for unrealistic expectations to be met by our spouses? Or is the other way around as well? Think about it. Perhaps it's time to openly talk about these things. So that's my bit done. Send an invite. Let us talk some more about this, because trust me guys, it's affecting marriages, and some have gone so bad, so chronic, that they're beginning to think about going their separate ways, just because all the time they feel all the time their spouse's expectations are just unrealistic. If I have to meet all of your unrealistic, you want to kill me, or you want me not to be alive anymore. Sometimes it could be that bad. But should it be? Can we temper justice with mercy? Can we be gracious towards one another? Why do couples struggle to communicate their expectations openly? And what are healthy ways to express needs without placing pressure on your partner? Let me see, Elder Kenneth, I see you already. Let me see, maybe you'll be the first to come into the box today. Admissions, I see you. Shan, I see you. Katisha, sorry, I see you. A13, good evening, welcome as well. So, yeah. Seth Rose, I see you. Where is Seth Rose joining from? And what time is it where you're joining from? Let's see. I want to know what time it is. Shan, you're the first in the box. Yay! Good evening, Shan. How are you today?
I'm fine today. Good evening.
Good evening. Is it sunny, raining, cold?
It rained today, but even if the weather, the weather of Africa, even if it rains within 1 minute or even 10 minutes, it gets back to the actual temperature or the weather. So I
Okay.
can say it's mild, not cold, not hot.
So, but this was it
Yeah.
sunny as well?
Yeah, it was sunny early morning, and then around midday it rained, and then in the evening got sunny. But the weather is moderate,
You're
usually at
enjoying
night.
the weather. Mhm. Our weather is meant to be kind of warm, but it's still cold because today I'm like, I'm in the sun wearing my sunglasses, but my hands were freezing. Can you imagine that? It's all
I
good.
think I think just this year's weather's changed. Climate.
Is it just this
Even when I
year,
was in
Sha?
Lebanon.
Is it just this
Okay,
year?
maybe I experienced it. I experienced it this year when I was in Lebanon 2 weeks ago. By
Mm.
this time, it's supposed to be summer, but it's been. A friend of mine told me it rained actually last week. Actually, this week on Sunday, it rained,
I
and yet by
think
this time, it's supposed to be summer
was it a couple of weeks
on
ago,
Sunday.
at work, I was just looking at outside the window. It was so sunny. I'm like, I can't wait to have my break or what. And then I'm like, what's happening? Hailstones. I'm like,
Mhm.
again. And then a hailstone stopped, and then it was sunny again, and then it was rain again. I'm like, all in
Rain,
one day.
then
Wow.
like
God.
different types of weather in one day.
Yeah, it is well. We are grateful to God because some people are where there's no sunlight at all. It's cold, cold, cold. So we can't complain. But thank God all the same. Thank you for joining in again today. So I don't know how much of the talk you heard. It's not really too long today. Typical of British weather. Hey, admissions, tell me about it. All in one day. Imagine God help you, you left home without your umbrella. That's the day you will get soaked the most. The day you hold your umbrella, it might just be for sunlight, for sunshine. And then if you decide not to hold your umbrella, you decide not to wear your coat because you feel it's sunny. The weather says it's going to be 20 or 18. And then you go outside, the wind that will blow you off your feet. It's just so funny, really. Well, we thank God. We thank God. Yeah. Yeah, Shan, let's hear from you. We're talking about unrealistic expectations. I know sometimes, like I said, it could be in a relationship, not necessarily a marriage. But today, our focus, of course, is marriage. But if you've gone through that in a relationship, did you have unrealistic expectations? Or is your spouse that they've got these unrealistic expectations? So why do couples struggle to communicate their expectations openly? What do you reckon? Hola, good evening. Yes, Sha, let's hear you. You're the first in the box
Can you
today.
hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Oh yeah. I listened to some part of your presentation, and I
Oh,
think I got something from it.
okay.
Um, when it comes to expectations and the met and unmet ones, I would say that, of course, for you to communicate what you expect from your partner, okay, for you to achieve what you expect from your partner, there has to be an aspect of communication. And most times people's expectations are met probably because they did not communicate it well to their partner. Maybe it could be like a miscommunication,
Mm,
or maybe a misunderstanding of what was communicated. But also, a lot of people make the communication vague, I would say maybe general. Don't want to really specialize exactly, like I can just say being straightforward
mm,
about what they want. So I think I would say couples don't really struggle with communicating their expectations, and most times it's not because they cannot or maybe they don't care, but I think a lot of factors, I can say, work against them at the same time.
mm.
And if I can also speak from an experience, because I also found myself over pressuring someone
Oh,
because I didn't
really?
really communicate quite. Yeah. I've been there. I'm a culprit for this.
Oh,
I've
okay.
been
This is
there.
moment of confession now.
And I know. So most times is because, we want to assume that someone understands what we want. Let me say I'm in a relationship and I expect someone to show a certain kind of emotions to me in a relationship. Let me just overall say that there's a certain way I want the relationship to be, how he should behave in a relationship and how I should behave in a relationship. But I don't communicate clearly and boldly to the person. So, for example, I might say that, okay, you know what, I think, and I'm using the word I think. You're not communicating clear, it's just you think, it's not what you want. You're using the word I think, and someone might just say, okay, you think, it might not be exactly what you want. But if you say I want, I need, there's a difference between a want and a need. So if you say I need, that means someone said, okay, she needs this, and a need is something that you cannot go without, maybe something that you want to be happening in that relationship. But then a want is something that, okay, I can delay it for some time even if I don't do it. But if you communicate to someone that, you know what, I need you to be like this in relationship, this is what I need for us to practice in this relationship, someone is going to understand the urgency of it and try to maybe act on it immediately. So I would say first, I think fear of conflict, and this comes to when you have to be honest, like really honest about what you're communicating or what you want. So being honest can feel risky at times. Like if I say what I really want, sometimes I even think, okay, will I be like starting a fight? I actually experienced this. I used to be someone who fear starting an argument. And I think that's why in most of my relationships, the men overstepped me. Like they spit it on my face, because even if someone does something to me, I know I need to talk to them at some time, even confront them. I plan a lot of things, but now when it comes to reality like this, I cannot. So in that process, I'm not really expressing what I want. I'm just expressing it in mind, but not in front of someone. So most times I am not able to express what is going on in the relationship, and then I just keep it to myself, and the person keeps doing the same thing, something that I did not expect him to do. And then in that instant, of course, there are going to be a lot of unmet expectations in the relationship. At times, we even fear to communicate what we expect, because, as I mentioned, we might think, okay, won't he start a fight? And the most obvious thing, a lot of us fear rejections. And I think some girls, I used to have a friend of mine who says, Sharon, for me, I can't ask money from a guy. I was like, why can't you? Because she grew up from that family, a kind of religious but family. I think they were kind of taught that, men are not supposed to do this for you, but also that stereotypical belief that, okay, if you're a girl who asks for money, support from a man might think you want him for his money, and all that. But this is a girl who has needs. She has her personal needs and all that, but she can't communicate because she fears the man might think she's after his money, she's money-minded, she's not into him and all that. But she needs the money. So in this case, you're not communicating you need, because you think, he's going to misjudge you, he's going to, reject you, and maybe even avoid you. So a lot of girls like that choose to stay silent when they're dying in the inside of their unmet needs. And I think the other thing is, of which it relates to what I mentioned, that a lot of people are actually never taught how to express their needs directly.
That's true.
And it comes to communication. And I think you have talked about this several times, that communication skills aren't automatic. A lot of us were not taught to communicate, even in childhood. Most of the times you cannot express your real need as a child.
You're not even permitted, so it has become a way of life in a way.
Exactly. They tell you don't have to ask. We'll give you whatever we feel is good for you. So you just take on what is existing. Now, if you become an adult in a relationship, even with friendships, you need something.
Yeah.
But that's not who you are. That's not how you were taught to ask things directly. So someone who grew up in such an environment where emotions weren't even discuss openly, because I think some of these things is just about you discussing your emotions. If you want something, let it out, whatever way you feel about it. So a lot of them might just decide to withdraw and just in their mind, as I mentioned, expect their partners to just know. Like, okay, he should be knowing that. How comes he doesn't know that a girl need, a lot of us actually use this word. You're a man, don't you know girls need this? You're a man, you know girls need to do their nails, girls need to do their hairs. I don't have to tell you. Yet maybe you're even dating a man who doesn't know that girls need to do nails, girls need to do hair, and then you just expect him to know without you telling him. He's not going to do it because probably he also grew up from a family whereby he doesn't know that you have to do things for the girls, you know. So if you don't talk to him about that, there's no way he's going to do that for you.
And more so, anytime you see them or they see you, you're all made up anyways. You have your hair, your nails is always done, so they might not even think.
Exactly.
Well,
yeah, they might even think of like, okay, maybe she's an independent girl. She doesn't need a man to do anything for her. And yet you're there, you want him to come in and support you because probably you're dying of the expenses. But you just expect him to assume that, you know what, men are supposed to do this for girls, so
that's not
he
fair.
must do that for me without me communicating it. And then maybe the other thing that I could talk about, it could be related to an aspect of emotional vulnerability. Yeah. And I think especially when expectations whereby maybe someone wronged you, but you fear to express that emotions. And again, I think this kind of relate to a lot of abusive relationships. Most people fear to be hurt more. They're already in a state of emotional vulnerability. But then you feel like, oh, if I say this, I am not sure of his response. How is he going to respond? He might even hurt me more. So instead of me, you know, laying down these things and expectations and all that, and then he respond negatively and hurt me more, I'd rather just keep quiet than letting it out. Yeah, I don't want to expose myself to more emotional hurtings and all that. So they'll rather keep quiet instead of, you know, being irritated and disappointed. And most times it's even worse, you communicating something and then you get ignored. It's like no one pays attention to it. That would be like wasted, you know, kind of communication or emotions. And then maybe the other thing is, we have also talked about this aspect, is a timing. And I would also again say the emotional state of the both of you. For example, maybe your man, for example, came back from work when he was emotionally tired, a lot of issues at work, probably he just needs emotional rest. And then immediately asking him to get you this. You're asking him, okay, the kids need this, I need this and that. But he also has a lot of emotional things to deal with in his mind. At that point, there are too many things going on in his mind, and he cannot. We all know that you cannot attend to more than two things and perform at them perfectly.
The way they are wired, yeah.
So if he has to deal with this work stuff and then try to bring himself back, but again, at the same time attending to your needs, what you're trying to communicate, and most times it's even worse when you overly state it or demand it. Let me just use the word, or demand it. At that point, someone might even choose to say that, you know what, you actually don't care. Why are you asking this? Even if you know that is something that you need, they might think you're being inconsiderate because they have to deal with a lot of things that is going on. That is why most times you communicate and don't get met, because your partner is dealing with a lot of things and he or she cannot deal with 2, 3, 4, 5 things at the same time. And most times the obvious is when someone is stressed, when someone is angered and exhaustion, you know. I would say the brain just shifts into the defense mode instead of openness. So if you tell him, you know what, baby, I want this, he'll be like, okay, why do you want it at this time? Do you even need it now? Don't you have any other options? So that's like a defense mode instead of telling you, okay, when do you need it? Could you give me some time and all that and all that? that is because your timing, the time you're asking for that, you're communicating, your expectation is not the right time. It's not matching with the emotional state or stability of the person that you're speaking to. So I think that's it, just communication at the wrong time, but also a lot of factors involved. Some people are not even taught to express themselves, as I mentioned. A lot of us women do not know how to express ourselves, to ask things, and a lot of us demand. And if we're not given, we feel like, okay, you failed to meet it. And we have our own timeline, and of which I think I've also been there, as I mentioned, of which I think we need to just be fair to each other. You might communicate something and you don't get it now, but someone might consider getting you tomorrow or the next day. But if you overly emphasize it, some people might say, okay, you're overly demanding, I'm going to give you, and they don't give you if you don't give them time, and the personal will. I think that's why a lot of people's expectations are not
struggling.
met.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so what are healthy ways to express needs without placing pressure on your partner?
And if I may say, I talked about the vagueness of whatever you want. Like, instead of generalizing, just be specific. Tell the person that, you know what, this is what I want. This is the kind of relationship I want. I want us to be like this. I want us to have open communication. I want us to, if I've done something wrong, please talk to me immediately. Or if for example, maybe it's money that you want, don't like go through corner, just tell, you know what, I want money for this and that. Again, from the aspect of money, when it comes to us girls, we ask for money, but we don't mention exactly what we want for. If you want money to make nails, if you want money to buy a phone, just say, okay, I need some money to do this. Instead of even going through corners, then some of us even lie because we want some. Just pick your mind and tell the person, you know what, this is what I want. I want it at this time. But again, give the person enough time. So I would say being specific instead of or being vague when you're communicating something or
Make
something
it
that
clear
you want.
and plain, yes.
Yes, and of course you don't have to demand, even if it is a need. I know it could be very important, but how you frame it, there are certain words that you use, like, because it's first of all, it's not even your money, but you're demanding it. You make it be like, it's a must for you to have it. So you just have to be mindful of how you ask it, how you frame the word. You can even say, okay, would you be open to supporting me with this? You give the option to that your partner, not just saying you should give me this. That is like too demanding. You can even just a mere word like, please, could you, would you, but saying you should is like you're demanding, and I think maybe one thing is that a lot of us only express our needs, but we don't like give room to our partners to also express their own response to your needs. Like, you can even say, okay, this is what I want. I want this for myself. How do you feel about? Do you think I need it? Or how do you think you can help me? Do you think from your side you'll be able to help me with this? It's like you're giving you're letting him into your you let him to also contribute to what you think you want. And I think in that instance, it will even be easy for someone to come and support, because it's not like you want something for yourself and you want to but you also want to consider that person, even if you want it, but involve him in it. It even makes it easy for like involving someone makes someone even easily loosen up and give you whatever you want, because you making him also contribute to making that decision. And I mentioned share the why. Like, tell someone why you want it.
Perhaps you might even get it faster. Who knows?
Exactly. If you tell the why, you cannot just say, I need this money. I need money.
I need it
Like,
now.
don't tell me what you need the money for. And they say, I need money now. It's like, what is that you need it for now? Tell the person the why, And most times it might be even something You need money for something very important and urgent. But now, if you don't tell the person, how will he know the matter of urgency of the money? So I think let's just learn to tell the why we need it, you know. And maybe I would also say don't like start everything at once, as I mentioned. like bringing up many unmet needs of yours in one. Yeah, overwhelming. It's overwhelming for someone. Like ask
Yes,
one
indeed.
after the other.
I
Like
appreciate
I've been watching a lot of. Yeah, I watch. There's something like, is it Pop the Love, Pop the Balloon, or something? I've been watching. It's a show. There's also one in the UK, in Nigeria, and I think in the US. And then a girl asked a man who had come like in the lineup. A girl asked a man. She was like, "Okay, how much can you give? Would you give me as a monthly allowance?" The guy mentioned like about almost $700 because I think he had money, like $700 a month. And then the girl was like, okay, besides the monthly allowance, if I want money for my hair per month, the nails and all that, how much would you give me? Then in my mind, I was like, okay, so this $700 for monthly allowance, what is it for? It's like, you want $700 monthly
Isn't that
allowance, but
unrealistic?
again,
Oh, see what we're talking about.
It's very like you're asking money for the same thing in like using two different strategies. Or maybe you want money for the same thing using two different ways.
The man must be
so that would be
ATM
really
machine.
a lot just for
Aye.
exactly. That would be a lot for someone. In such circumstances, I don't think they can all be met at the same time, even if you have money. Like even if you're the anyway, sometimes ATM gets tired and starts freezing.
Runs out of cash.
A human being runs out of cash, and a robot like a machine. How about a human being? So like just asking one at a time and giving someone a grace period, I think would create room for your expectation to be met. And and again, maybe when it comes to maybe other expectations of emotions, behaviors and all that, and I would say this. I think a lot of us have also had it. Like, if you want to say no and mean it and stick to it. Don't express your no, but like halfway, you're saying no, and then 50%, or you're saying yes. Like, stick to no. If it is yes, let it be a yes, and don't again change your mind. And then maybe lastly, I mentioned that like pick the right moment for you to communicate your need. Beware of your partner's emotional state. And I think I've mentioned this aspect of someone coming from work. A friend of mine shared, like, you cannot wait for someone to come from work. Within 2 minutes, they've just started already asking. I start by asking them, how was your day? How do you feel right now? Are you okay mentally, emotionally? Just check in. Because that would be like you creating your like pathway to expressing what you want. You have to first get to know someone's mental state if they'll be able to converse or engage in whatever you need. They're in the right state of mind. I think that would really help.
Okay, thank you so much, Shan. Thank you. You've mentioned, in fact, you've mentioned quite a number of things tonight. Thank you so much for sharing that. I mean, and it goes as well for those in a relationship planning to get married as well. So all of these things, they are very key. They're important. The right timing, are we considerate enough, and all of those things. And then we have to openly communicate this thing as clearly, plainly as possible. Otherwise, you stand a chance of being misunderstood or not even being heard at all. Thank you, Shan, for all that you've said. I'm sure people are out there listening. Elder Kenneth, good evening. Let's come to you, sir. Good evening, sir. Thanks for joining in again today.
Good evening, also, and good evening,
Good evening,
everyone
sir.
aboard and comment section. We greet our sister Shan for all comment and everything she has mentioned.
Yes.
Submission. The truth is that until you get there, you don't know. You are measuring everything now because you are not in, and I pray that you get married soon so that you start to witness the real.
But she's right. I mean, if we want a healthy one, this is what we need to do. But is it always the case?
This is the sign of prepare. She's preparing all with all that she wants now. She's saying it now. This is how it's gonna look like. But there is difference between action moving and the real movie.
Hold on, don't make me laugh.
Yeah, she's saying everything. It's nice. It's nice saying.
As you're talking now, I mean, Shan is giving good points. Don't get me wrong.
No, very, very good.
The timing, or you just found out that a whole month is gone. You haven't found the right time.
very good. But when you start in marriage, when you in the marriage now, that you now begin to see the reality. You say, but this is how I planned it before, but it did not come that way. When you have 2-3 kids giving you trouble and you have something to say, then you forget the next thing.
Before you know, the man has gone to sleep, Seth. And you're like, you
realize in midnight you will tap the man. Or you say, but I was with you since you didn't mention this thing. You know, until you get there, you don't know. But it's a good submission that she made.
Definitely.
She's very, very, very good submission. But the truth that in marriage, at times, not what you expect, you see. Because unrealistic expectation must always be in. We that are married witness it on daily basis. Because of what we are expecting, all of a sudden, something might not just take it off our memory. Then you say to yourself, oh, but I forgot to say this thing. What happened? Because you are thinking about the bill, you are thinking about how to put your car in order, you are thinking about your MOT, you are thinking, how am I going to meet the kids' expectation? You know, so it's happened. We're not yet to pretend that these things don't happen. That is why your show and it's always different for people that always give summit here, because some people will just be giving some summit out now. We all be listening. I say, okay, because you are not there, because we that wear the shoe, we are the one that know it. I would say from me, when we first got married, you know, this trust was not there, because my wife knew me that she never believed that I'm going to be the one. At the end of the day, she find out, but the trust was not there. But to open up, she find it difficult, because it's something that you are coming in, and you know this person from the past, that this person is a cheater, is a womanizer, is a this, is a that. You cannot just open up to that person easily until you see some certain change and some certain behavior, some certain character, that, it's not what I thought to. Then before you can start opening all your expectation and whatever that you want. But really, unexpected, it must surely happen, whether it's positive or it's negative. In the sense that there are sometimes you bring some expectations and say, I thought that my husband is aware of this, or I thought my wife is aware of this. How come she did not remember? How come it was not there to do this for me? And these things are the things that you never measure to that person, but you just feel that he's going to do it for you when you did not speak it out, when you did not say it, you did not voice it. Oh, I expect that you're going to take the kids to school, and you know that this person is going to work by 6 o'clock. How is it going to happen? So this is the real thing that we are saying on realistic expectation in marriage. Oh, I expect you're supposed to pick up the clothes from the laundry or put them in the washing machine. You are expecting, but you did not say it out. This is where communication come in.
Indeed.
You can never be expecting me to do something that we did not discuss. Unless we discuss it, okay, oh, but so Kanta, you're going to pick the kids from school. Oh, are you free today? What's your time of your rota today? Are you going to work early today so that you can help me drop the kids at school? So these are the things where communication
We just
come in.
assume.
You don't just sleep, then forget that you're supposed to take the kids to school. Then you think your partner is there to take them to school or to do some school run when you know that you did not discuss it with your partner. So for me, these things are real. We say it raw the way it is. Because God has helped us, at least some of them we have overcome them. And now we now know that communication is the most important key to meet all our expectations in marriage. Because if we don't communicate, we cannot get it right. And when we keep silent, the thing it become a burden in our heart. And when it become a burden in our, that is where problems start coming in, and that is where the third party, the evil thought, start coming in. But when you express it out, you meet all your expectation. You met it because the two of you now know this is what we want to do, and this is the time, and this is where we're going to do it, and this is how we are going to do it. By so doing, you meet all the expectation. Well, for me, I always say the way is it, and I will not hide what everything that we have been through. I will say that at first we didn't get it right. We didn't get it right because this is two people coming from two different backgrounds. My expectation was not our expectation.
Yeah.
Our expectation is to marry a man that oli. I was not like that.
Hey,
You
Elder
know, but
Kenneth, what are you saying?
yeah, that is true. I was not like that. But God, on
Susan,
God
forgive
process,
me.
on God process, thank God today that I met our expectation, and thank God today that we are still together,
Thank
still
God.
pushing on, and still believing God for more insight and for more strength, so that we meet every one of us, even to the children, where everybody will meet their expectation to the glory of the Lord. I think the second question you were saying.
So, what are the healthy ways to express your needs without placing pressure on your spouse?
The only way to express it for me is to let her know on time.
Okay.
That is for me. That is the only way to let her know on time every of my expectation that I want in the 365 days of the year. This is how we're gonna. This is how I want it, and you tell me your plan as well. What you want us to do, so that we meet the need of each other very easy. And that is where we say this communication of it. You write it down. He said the vision is unappointed. You need to write it
Make it
down.
plain. Write it, yeah. Write it
Write
down.
it down. That so kind of time we'll be going to so and so kind of time we'll be doing this, so kind of time we'll be celebrating this. Just write it down so that you meet the expectation of both parties. By so doing, you'll be giving thanks to God. But if you don't write it down, you're gonna forget. That's why it's good to have that. Write the date, the time, everything. Oh, when you feel that, oh, like me, my phone, my phone, I always put every appointment, everything. I always put that the day when the time reach, it give me an alert that this is what you want to do. This is so you add this. Oh, I will not remember. Oh, I forgot before, but quickly, because of that thing that I put that in my phone, and I know that this is what I need to do on that day, without not giving anybody stress, because I already put it down on my phone. So that is the only way you can meet the expectation of your partner and your spouse. God bless you all. Thank you, host. And one other thing, God bless you.
Amen. Thank you, too, sir. Thank you, sir. Wow. So I see a theme is coming up: timing. If you want our expectations to be met adequately, we have to be mindful of the timing. Time we express it, time we're requesting for it. It matters a lot. Thank you so much, Elder Kenneth, as well for your submission. Admission, I want to hear your submission. Good evening.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. Yeah, it's
You're
interesting.
welcome.
It's a very wonderful topic. And
Yeah, thank
you have
God.
equally done a lot of justice to it and all the contributors too. So I'm just wondering, where do I go now?
Yeah.
We cannot
Okay, we can start.
overemphasize.
We can start from the first question as well.
Yeah, we cannot overemphasize the role of communication. I found out that almost every time you bring a topic and it has to do with
It's
spouse, and
it must always be
always
there.
revolving around communication. So let somebody pick that somewhere, particularly those coming from behind. So we have the opportunity of drawing from inferences from our own experience. Some don't. So let them just take it that it is. Don't assume that the other person knows your plans, your expectations. You have to express it. You have to say it where possible. Like he just said now, write it down so that you know what you're working towards.
Yeah.
That way you can even appraise from time to time. We also have to consider the fact that two people are coming together, we say from different backgrounds, from different sociological, a whole lot of factors are involved.
Different,
Yeah. And so therefore you find out that things will not just start going straight, but you learn as you carry on. You find out that if you communicate more, then you're getting to know each other more. And when you're communicating, it's not, I feel sometimes you have to test. Is the other person really getting what you're saying? Do you understand me? Say it in a very gracious, with a very soft voice if you have one. And if it's a baritone one, use it. It's still your voice. Say, do you understand me? I hope I've not lost you in this discussion. If the timing, like she said, timing is very crucial. So we're making that, if you see the time is not right, just hold that topic and come back at another time. You will find out that the same person you couldn't ride through earlier on. Now, here you are, you're getting what you want. You will even do more than you want. And we also have a different personality that we're bringing in. We have the extroverts, we have the introverts. Give an extrovert the opportunity and he will say it all, while the other person might be an introvert, who will be a little bit kind of held back, using maybe body language, verbal body languages and things like that. They are not too good at verbalizing and all that. We have to bring up. Some of us are shy, some are not shy. All this, they combine. There are a whole lot of factors that plays so that at the end of the day, you will not build an unrealistic expectation or put pressure on the other person. It can be both ways. So that in planning, you plan within your means, within how much is coming into the family. Don't over budget. Yeah. Don't bite more than you can chew, so that the other person, she brought all of these pressures. And here we are struggling to manage. And so each of the time, you find out that almost every point that we make here goes back to communication. Communication, that's the pivot. That's where we have to build almost everything we have to say here on. And that's why we keep seeing it. Almost every platform you get to, I rarely go to any of now. It's just for me and nothing else. But in the past, I've seen some platform where a whole lot of shouting, they are hardly making any point and all that. But here we get the host herself would treat you to a lot of intellectual submission. And by the time you're coming to, you've got to brace up and say things the way they are, draw inferences from you. I remember there was this feeling about when we first started, when I felt the kitchen was our office. My first joke to my wife was something about, the kitchen is your office, so I'm going to make sure I do everything to, make sure the place. She laughed and I started making the place, getting the gadgets, getting everything. She's enjoying it. And after a while, I think I drew away from it and just say, hey, just for her. Only to find out a part of her wants you in that kitchen too. She wants help. She wants you to be also present at some point. Yeah, it took us some years. It took us some years before I tested and saw that, so she wants me. Then I also felt good. When the time is there, I go in there, help. God is my witness. I do as much as I can. I didn't start that way. I said it earlier on, like elder was equally very, I didn't start that way. But as time went on, I saw it, no. So she needs me in that kitchen. How come when in the past I went in and felt she's too meticulous and about this has to be here, that has to be there and all that. But I found out, no. The more I went in, and things started working out well. So we are back to communication again. From distance, I saw it, I tested and found out, oh, so that kitchen is not just simply ours. We could also help. And I got my kids as for those periods when they were under my, and they were helping. Everything was working so well. So here we are. I think we talked about timing, we talked about communication, we talked about the need not to bring unnecessary pressure. Also watch out. I know the third parties are also there. That's another point I must make. If in the beginning it was just you and her and all that, before you know the kids coming, one pressure and another third party, somebody just appeared from somewhere who was a cousin or something or a nephew, and he's coming, he brings his own things. The whole scenario changes. That's why you said earlier on that marriages, that it will always evolve, and we know it. Things will present themselves in different way, and it now depends how you are able to kind of navigate through and all that. If you're struggling, I will say it always and always go back to the one that actually ordained the whole thing. Yeah, go on your knees, pray, and he will answer you and show you how to go about it. There's nothing like a perfect marriage or relationship or whatever. There will always be something all right somewhere. So what you do is just pray and you get the answers. I'll still be around. Let's see if there's any other thing you want me.
Okay.
Yeah, I will stay around a little bit.
Thank you so much, Admissions, for your submissions. Yes, it's very key, very important. Timing. Yeah. Thank God. Relationship Clinic, it brought you back. I've been trying to. So I'm like, you should have even spoken somewhere in the middle there, but all the same. Thank God for I don't know what's happened, but it's good to have you
No, I
back.
actually left the life. I was quite busy.
Oh,
I left
okay.
the life. Yes,
I
yes, I
thought
was
you
quite
dropped
busy.
you because I saw you
No,
there.
no.
Okay.
No.
So how are you now?
Tomorrow is my birthday.
It's okay. It's okay. Thanks for joining us all the same. Thank you. So I don't know what your submissions would be. We're talking about unrealistic expectations in marriage. Why do couples struggle to communicate their expectations openly? Why do you think so? Let's take it one at a time.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
You're welcome.
Firstly, tomorrow is my birthday, everyone.
Hey,
Yes.
I will not be here, but wait. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Eno. Happy birthday to you. Yay,
Thank
congratulations. You're going to be 21 again, yes?
20 what?
21 again.
I wish.
You're going to be 21 again, yes?
I wish. Thank you, Mr. Kenneth. Thank you.
Don't ask a woman how old she is. You'll be in trouble.
No, a woman can ask a woman, I guess. So you people close
No
your
worry,
ears.
it's nothing hidden. It's public. It's nothing hidden.
Eno,
It's
happy
public.
birthday to you.
Thank you, ma. Oh, thank you.
Wow.
Okay, let me give my submission. You're
Please
asking
go
why
ahead.
couples don't
Why they don't communicate their expectations openly? They assume you should know, should you know, should I know, we should know.
yes.
Why do they struggle?
Speaking from experience, I would say most times we assume that the other person is supposed to know what to do. That is just that is just it.
Assumptions.
Yes, because personally, sometimes when I want my husband to do some certain things and he does not do it, I'll be like, is this something that will I not have to tell you again that you're supposed to do something like this? Like we just have this mindset that they are supposed to do it. They are supposed to know. Like we just feel that okay, some of these things are the bare minimum that my spouse is supposed to do without being told.
Hey.
Yes. For instance, now a woman is doing her birthday. Most women they like celebration, so they expect you as a man to come with the surprises. Like me now, I'm expecting surprise tomorrow. I know my husband will not give me surprise.
Wait, is your husband listening right now?
It's yeah.
Ah, I see why.
I know he will not surprise me, but like something within
And
me,
you
like
might just be
I just expect
surprised.
him to do something. I just
Mm.
expect him to do something like if like because me personally, if my husband is doing birthday, I go all out,
Aw.
celebrate him before the D-Day self. So I go extra mile, I make food, I do cake, like I order cake, like I give him surprises and all that. And when it's my turn, I'll be expecting something like that or even more than. And sometimes it does not come the way I'm expecting it. Then maybe I will not complain. Babe, you never give me anything on my birthday. Then you will not send me money. But I will not be sincerely. I don't like it. I'm not happy about that because I just feel that
Please,
these are some of the things that
Uncle
I don't even
Eno,
need to tell
Eno's
you.
husband, you're hearing now. We don't like it. We don't like it.
I've told you before. Thank you,
Okay.
Mr. Admission, for the gift. I've told him before. So that is it. It's just expectation. I just feel that these are bare minimum things that nobody's supposed to remind him. There's a content I did on Valentine's Day. I did an AI content, and the content is about women. Like
Yeah.
Valentine's Day is going on, and some men are just so ignorant of the Valentine's Day. In fact, they don't even know that that day is Valentine's Day. And some
Katisha, we
women go
do that.
online,
Yeah, we do.
they check online, they see other couples celebrating their spouse. My husband bought me a gift, my husband did this for me, my wife did this for me, and they're just feeling left and I'm like, why is it that only my husband does not even give like does not put these things into into consideration? So I would say it's assumption. They just feel that this person is supposed to do it. So me personally, as I discovered that my husband, he does not actually do what I actually want, what I actually crave for, I will tell him. I normally tell him, I'll say, baby, I don't just like this. You never do this for me. You don't do this for me. But he will maybe he show me because sometimes he will send me money, and the money will be big, oh, mm, like but I would like what I want is not what he's doing. Like that's why it's good to communicate to your spouse because they may not know like how to celebrate you, how to show you love because everybody have their own love language. That's why it's good to study your partner's love language because
Yeah.
some of these men they show love in a way that they show you love, but not in the way you're expecting to be loved. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yes,
So that
yes.
is what I
So,
just
sorry to even cut you. We've said it
okay.
million of times here on Inside that
Okay.
in a marriage relationship, you might like to just pamper, send alerts to your wife. That's what you love to do. Let her see and be shaking. But that woman, she just wants one rose, one box of chocolate, and you
Exactly.
have made
Exactly.
her
That's
day.
who
And
said
that's why
stop
you
that.
need to know your spouse. I'm just chipping in. I hope my brother is listening over there.
Yes, he's here, he's listening. Like when we did our anniversary last year, my husband took me out. We went on a short trip, and I actually enjoyed myself. I bought
Aw.
him gifts. Yes, I bought him gifts, but he did not buy me gifts. Like he was like, all the money he has spent on the trip is enough
You
gift
too.
for me.
You have
I
to
was like,
take one. Be realistic now.
I was
Haba.
like, no, like even if it's something very small, like just celebrate. Just
Wahala
celebrate the
or Eno.
anniversary. I'm going to appreciate it.
Well.
So yeah, that'll be my take for this night. They
So
just
no,
assume.
we have another question. That's why I said let's take it one by one. So having said that, in a way you've answered it in a way, but just to be more precise, what are healthy ways to express your needs without placing pressure on your husband?
Okay, okay, okay. And this needs, it's not just about gifts and all.
Yeah,
This
of
needs,
course.
even bedroom activities is part of this needs that we're talking about. Is to communicate. Is to communicate with the person. Communicate with him.
Still boils down to that.
Just say, babe,
They're big
I
guys
would actually love.
repeatedly. Yeah, simple compliments.
Yes, sometimes just say, babe, I would actually love you to do it like this and like this. You don't say it in a way of, like, don't do it like a form of comparison because if you do it that way, the message will not be passed because the message you are trying to pass that message is actually a wrong method.
Yeah.
So just voice it out, babe, this is how I would actually love you to be. This is how, something like that, actually. So that's it.
Okay. Thank you, Eno. Thank you. And then we hope you do enjoy your birthday tomorrow. And then you come back on Monday and tell us all about it. Mr. Eno, you're listening now. Surprise our sister, oh, please. That's what she likes. In fact, that will make her a whole year even. And thank you in advance, Mr. Eno. I bet he's smiling there, boy. It's
Fumi,
all good.
can I do a top up?
Please.
You know why I sent the comment I sent now about compliment.
Yeah, I think.
Sometimes I think,
Yeah.
most men are guilty of it. Over time, having lived together,
Good evening,
we
Debbie.
take things for granted. This woman is simply asking for a compliment because she went for a new hairdo. She went and did so many things. But because you're too carried away, busy, you're not sending it. You're not saying it. Say that thing and it will really kind of pop. You know, it will make her feel special. It will make her feel very good. Sometimes
Indeed.
it's not that we have seen it. You love the way she's appeared and all that, but if you don't say that, how will she know? You said it earlier on. How will she read your mind? So just open up, say it, communicate. One word, and you find out that was all that the woman has been waiting for. She's been she's been throwing the new purse she just acquired. She's throwing even the shoe. You are not seeing it. You're not seeing it. Just one word, and before you know it, she's so bright, feeling very good about what you just said about her, all that she's got around her. Yeah, let's just see. I know it helps. I know it helps.
Thank you. Yeah, it does. Thank you. You know, I know of a lady who says, every time my husband will compliment me, guess what? I say, what? Say it comes from a third party. I'm like, I don't understand. What do you mean? Said the husband will come and say, my friend saw you and they say you look beautiful. And it's like that thing would irritate her, and she said, what do you mean? Can't you tell me I'm beautiful? Must it always be your friend saw my picture, or your friend saw me today, or your friend something, say, but you know that you're beautiful. But that is not what we're talking about, is it? So I appreciate that comment you put there. It could just be a compliment. Say that you're beautiful. Fine, she's beautiful. She should know she's beautiful. No, she wants to hear it. And it's the way women are wired. She wants to hear it. And that it brings out some sort of hormones even in her that is going to be for your own benefit as well. No more said. Anyways, a word is enough for the wise. But thank you so much for the top-up admissions. I'm going to come to Susan. Susan, good evening. Thanks for joining in. I think I saw you briefly on Monday, but you didn't stay. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening,
How are
everyone.
you? Good to see you. We missed you.
My dear, I was on Monday. I said, let me just lie down.
Hey, NEPA took lights.
I'm telling you, I opened my eyes. I was like, I know I was listening to what went. I just could not answer the question. And I just like, oh dear. Sorry about it.
No, it's all right. At least you still stop by whichever way. Thank you so much. So, yeah, we'll be talking about unrealistic expectations in marriage today. So, why do couples struggle to communicate their expectations openly? Is it because they themselves know that it's not realistic, or what? Let me not put words in your mouth, but why do you think so? Let's take it one. There are two questions, but we'll start with that.
Okay, with that one, why they don't do that? Maybe most of them were not brought up in that way. Yeah. If you see somebody that was not brought up in love, the way they behave, you will know. They're not used to it. It's just like in those days, have you seen your parents hugging each other? It's strange. They will just, there are some things they do. You're like, it's really strange. Or say giving a kiss to each other. It's strange. See your facial expressions.
I don't think I've ever seen that, to be honest.
That's it. It's not as if they did not grow in love, but they are not used to it. Who's I hardly see them hug. It's true. They never grew up with it.
But let alone hug me. I remembered the first time somebody hugged me. I'm like, what's that?
I felt weird. I think the proper hug I received from my mom was when I was coming to the UK. She gave me a hug.
They
It's not
express
that you
love
don't.
differently. Katisha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, the way
Glad
we
you
express our
remember.
own was if you're traveling, you'll be crying, bye, 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 you'll be waving. But this one, she gave me that kind of passionate hug. I was like, I hope I'm coming back to see you. That because we didn't grow up with it. Then coming here, seeing when my grandmother came, she saw two people kissing on the bus. My mom on the train, my grandmother spoke my language. Like, what are they doing? I said, "No, what do you think they are doing?" He said, they
Wow.
my language sounds like Igbo. Say, "Ahana suswanu." I said, please leave them. It's their, I said, please. She said, no, no, no. I said, okay, go and tell them to stop. Just, if you cannot see it, just close your eye. Don't look another side. To her, it was strange. Even when they see you holding hand, they'll come and hit your hand. Come on, hand. Wait till they hold. Come on, your hand. So people were not brought up in that way to make compliments.
Mm.
I remember Miles Moron, he was saying, blessed memory, he said to him, he used to write notes because the wife will always bring out what she will wear the next day. So he will write love notes on her shoe. I love you, babe. On her clothes, he put the stickers on her, he just put them in the things that he knows she will use the next day. And then he'll be watching her while she's dressing, she's smiling. She was, I was like, wow, this is nice. So that's how some people grew up with.
But wait, Susan. Some women are opposite of that. You will put that and say, "And one kidney,
What
what
is this one?
is this?
What's
What
all
is
this
what?"
nonsense
So
now?
you can imagine.
Eh, I'm sure Papa Eno
The
is
man will never
listening now.
try that
He
again.
won't try it. I know, like what what our lovely sister is complaining about, and the husband is there. If I was the husband, I will shock her. You know.
Well, let's see. Don't shock too much. Oh, is it
But
999 they call for ambulance or be 911, whatever?
with such advice, don't listen to what people say. I,
Yeah.
I, I always say that my friend, one of the Valentines, she bought flowers, bought
Yeah, I
drinks.
remember that. So if I wanted to
Yeah,
cut and or to say that,
yeah.
Susan shared with us. Don't be deceived.
And I was like, wow. And I came home, I was so pissed off. I was, you don't even feel buy anything. See this one. Then the next day we were chatting, and then my friend, I said, now when they do Valentine, it good though. My friend was like, which kind of Valentine? Now she go buy those things. Not just for social media. I sat down, I did a reflection on that. I was like, see as they shout for another man picking because of waiting I see for social media. And since then, I don't really, I don't
Did you, sorry,
want.
Susan, did you see? I don't know if some of us seen this video of some men that will not even think to buy flowers or card or something, and their wives will love it. So this video, in fact, just makes me laugh all the time. The wife will go and buy the flower, the chocolate, the card, everything, and then she'll stand by the door waiting for the man to come back from work. And then the moment the man wants to open the door from outside, the woman will open the door, put the flower, the chocolate, everything inside, and shut the door. And then the man, and then she'll now open the door again and say, "Oh, darling, you got this for me." And the man is looking as confused as ever, as if, "What? Oh, you thought of me?" And the man will now remember, hey, you know? But that's why you need to know your spouse.
Yeah.
Because what every other woman likes, she might not like it. It's funny, but it's not funny. But yeah,
Yeah,
carry on.
I have a friend where the husband calls her almost every time. Where are you? How is everything? To her, she saw it like a pest. Why is it disturbing me every time? I say, you are complaining. This is what I have been yearning for.
Oh,
Then he will
man's
just go out
meat.
around 6. The only time he will call you is maybe he wants you to boil rice. That kind of a thing. I say, and since this is another person receiving calls and she's getting angry over
Can you
it.
imagine? All man's meat.
So yeah, it's another man's poison. So because you saw it on internet doesn't mean that it's real.
Lord have mercy.
So most times our expectations might differ, and we just end up having so much unrealistic expectation.
I see you.
You enter marriage, you expect that marriage is all lovey-dovey, there's no tongues. That is so unrealistic. Yeah, I didn't expect that we'll be
Mr.
quarreling.
Leslie is not with us this week. He actually messaged to say, due to some reasons, he's not going to be able to join us this week, but I'm sure he'll be back next week. So remember him in your prayers as well. Not that anything is wrong, but it's just too busy, and it has to get some things out of the way. So that's all. Yeah, your prayer body. So I told you on Monday that Mr. Leslie was not here. Behave yourself. This one now, I'm warning you ahead. Behave yourself, Debbie.
So who is going to pray for you today? Debbie, don't worry,
Everybody
I'll
should
be praying
start praying for her.
I've started. I've put candle in the altar of fire for you. Don't worry, you'll be
Let
fine.
me see what I can do myself. Hey, yeah, we're hearing you, Susan.
Another question you ask yourself, you that you're expecting, do you also give the same thing back? Because sometimes we tend to receive. Do you give? If you love something, fine. Like Eno, she says she does it for her husband's birthday, and he does not reciprocate when it comes to her own, which is not fair. If I do something to you, at least I expect that. I'm not doing it because I'm expecting, but some sense should tell you that when it's my own, you should also do something better. At least that one you balance the equation very well. And then some people, their expectations are just too much. Too much.
Tell me about it.
Even sometimes you hear about it, you're like, I remember when my brother's girlfriend was having a baby, she told him, oh, she needs a push gift. In my head, that's the first time I'm hearing push gift. I said, push, which one is push gift? He said, oh, because she had the baby, she pushed the baby. I said, oh, wow. So that's push gift. I said, so what is the push gift? Now he said, okay, he told her, okay, he will get a car for her. And she now said, what about a house? I was drinking water. I almost choked. In fact, I had to throw up the water because the water could not go in.
See the unrealistic expectations we're talking about, yes?
Somebody is saying you give you a car. You are saying, why not house? House that your father did not give you. Sometimes our expectations are too high, and that's why we get heartbroken.
Oh, goodness.
You just get heartbroken over nothing. You get worked up over nothing. So I'm sure I've touched that part. So who's the second one? Let me not go through.
Having said all of that, what are the healthy ways to express your needs without placing pressure on your partner?
Communication. Just talk. I know sometimes, that's why we have phone now. Send a voice note. Send a text message. Or like somebody like me, when my birthday don't they reach, everybody around me knows. My birthday is next week, oh. My birthday is next week. I'm indirectly telling you that I need something. So you just express it. I remember last December we went to River Island. I saw a bag. I liked it. It was my son and I was like, wow, I like this bag. She said, Mom, you actually like the bag? I said, yes, I love it. Do you know this boy went to River Island to buy this thing for my birthday? Was it my birthday or Christmas? He bought it. Wow. No, it was Christmas. He bought it and wrapped it and put under the tree. And when I opened it, I was like, wow. You know, my expectation was not cut short. At least I spoke. And you need to know what you're speaking. Don't go and price something big.
Me too.
Just be reasonable with your speech. And the manner at which you present, you ask for something. You see some people, because your friend is driving Maserati, you want to now show off and drive what is bigger. Such things will just create problem. Some people, I think I remember Once, one of my friends, he used to go the extremely extra mile just to please the girlfriend. Not girl.
Girlfriend, not wife.
Do
Oh.
you know how extra he goes? He steals just to please her. He said, "Ah, if you not do this thing now, she go vex." I said, "So do you have to displease yourself?"
Please her.
So he
And
said,
will she
"No,
ever
that's
be
what she said."
pleased?
So
That's the
she,
thing.
I'm like, why do you have to go through all that? So I think if we communicate our needs, no, tomorrow is your birthday. Start singing it in your husband's ear. You would have started since Monday. Sure, you know Friday is my birthday. Oh. I will like this hair. Oh. I will love the. Start listing at least one of your lists. He will do it. Don't go and bring 10 lists and expect 11. If he does one, you appreciate. And sometimes, even when our expectation comes, we don't even appreciate it. Then they won't do again. Igbo will say akele omemma omekwa ọzọ. If you thank somebody for what they've done, they will do another. But when I've done something and you're like, is that all you can get? And then because I didn't get what you really want, the little I got for you, appreciate it.
True.
So that's why most times, we communicate, but we don't communicate it the right way. And then you want a kind of hair. You go and bring 1 million, 2 million. What is it now? How much are we earning in the
You
house?
say you carry a plot of land on your
Land
head.
on your head, it's just unnecessarily. It's unnecessary pressure. It's unnecessary pressure. The things that your father could not do, why do you expect another man to do it? Let's be reasonable with our expectations and communicate rightly. Once you communicate well, Bible says the expectations of the just shall not be cut now. So if you expect justly, if you expect nicely, you will get it. Don't you start talking anyhow, you see anyhow. So that's just how it is. So let's communicate the right way. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan. Thank you. Communication is key. Communication the right way, communication the best way. It goes a long way. And don't be speaking in tongues. Don't be speaking in parables. Say it as it is. Be clear, such that they will not go and be scratching their head. What does she mean by that? What does he mean by that? Say it plainly and clearly, openly, and as honest as possible, such that your spouse will not be feeling pressured and be racking the head. What did they say? What did they mean? What did they not mean? And then they'll go and do the opposite. There will be another fight, and so let's help one another to make this thing work. Honestly, it can't be easy if our mindset is both in the right place. Thank you, Suzanne, for your submission. So I'm going to come to, I think is Lala. Are you going to come up and say something? Debbie, I'm coming to you now. This one, I say you want to keep quiet. It's not possible. All of us have been praying for you now, so you'll be fine. You'll be
Please don't
fine.
waste my prayer. Don't waste my prayer. Let it
So
work
Debbie,
now.
good evening. Happy Monday. I say Monday. Happy Thursday to you. Please, let's hear you. We're talking about unrealistic expectations, and we have two questions we've been discussing so far. The first one is why. I'm telling you now, before you come and say, hey, what are we talking about again? I hope you're listening. Unmute your mic now as I'm giving you the expo. So we're talking, why do people or couples struggle to communicate their expectations openly? There's a reason why we're trying to find out so that we know, and then we'll not struggle. And then maybe we should do it one by one, because I'll still have to tell you. Debbie, let's hear you.
You people shall like my trouble. I said you should leave me to
You
stay
two, you
where I
like
am.
us liking your trouble,
Eh?
yeah.
I told you to leave me to stay where I am. You did not listen.
Did
Oh,
I did I change your box? You're where you are now. You're still inside the same box.
as in keep my box muted.
Did you say that?
Oh yeah,
When did you say that?
We didn't
I did not
understand.
hear you.
Mm-mm.
in the comment section.
Oh, in the comment.
Oh,
Let me scroll back. It might be a while, oh, but please let's hear you.
And that we started hearing you, just continue.
Lady Susan,
What's up?
which
I'm praying.
After
position,
I'm
all
in the
these
spirit.
powerful people praying for you, come on,
which
Debbie.
position are you taking to say the prayer? Are you sitting,
Don't,
lying,
don't
bending?
worry. I'm in the prayer mood now. I'm still
If you
praying.
At least you saw
if you
my
are
own. You saw my
if you
prayer.
are bend if you are not sitting down, you are bending, the prayer will be fast.
No, Susan, please kneel down and close your eyes and do the hand sign.
But make sure when you want to bend, Oga is not in the area.
That's the
Because
wahala. That's another
Debbie,
wahala.
Debbie
before
Gazin,
you be
why do many
That's
couples
another
struggle?
wahala. So if you don't hear from me, you know that wahala has happened.
because you are I don't not be me send you message.
Hello, this is Insight with FunmiRoyal. Please, thank you. Let's
Oh,
behave
sorry.
ourselves. After all the prayer we're praying, you had to go there. This
Where did
woman,
I where did I go? Not be married talk with the talk. What did I say? I said she should be
behave,
that guy.
focus on what we're talking about.
Oh wow.
Don't be bringing unrealistic submissions here now. This is not
May
what
God
we're doing
may
now.
God create in you a
That's
clean.
why we want to do finish quickly so that everybody can go and sleep. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what are we talking about? Unrealistic expectations.
You see what I mean? You just make me to be talking like a radio Lagos.
Okay, what was your question?
Find it. Oh yeah, give us your submission. Whatever comes to mind. Don't even.
What was the first question? Let me see.
It was, which I said it already. The
You will not
first
repeat it.
question: why do couples struggle to communicate their expectations openly? Why?
Um Debbie, they are praying for you.
Yes, indeed.
They are praying for you. I think I've said this here before that when it comes to marriage, I view marriage as an unwritten contract.
Mm,
An unwritten, unspoken contract. Not signed, but the moment you agree to marry that person, you have agreed to marry them with whatsoever they introduce to you at the stage where they ask you to marry them.
definitely.
So, if naturally you know, okay, if naturally you know that you are a gift person or whatever the love language is,
Mm.
from the beginning, by your action, you communicate it. Little word, you drop it there. And if that person is not in any way trying to meet or trying to even do something about it, and you agree to marry them like that, please don't come out to complain. Not because of anything. They might change eventually,
I was
but
going to say that too. People change, oh.
yeah, they might change eventually. That's not a problem. But don't forget that something that is not in somebody is it cannot be as the same as somebody that have it in them already.
Already.
So it will be like they are putting in a lot of effort to do it.
Lady, I see you.
If you know you like gifts, make sure you are buying yourself the gift. Let them know you like the gift from the beginning. You know you like somebody to compliment you. Start it from the beginning. The only thing that is constant is change, but at the same time, the only thing that is hard for human being is change. Because dropping what you see, all of a lot of us, I can't remember seeing my parents hug, but I know that we increase in number.
This one works. Please don't let people start praying for me as well. Debbie, mind yourself, oh.
It's true. I can't remember them hugging or even they sit together, but sit closely, like you could say. But we increase in number. How that is happening, only God knows. But this at the same time, we unlearn to relearn. The fact that our parents didn't show us that, the fact that we didn't learn that with them or something, does not mean we can't unlearn the ones we know and learn something else.
Yeah.
Everybody knows good things. We all want good things. As I always say, for every relationship I have, for every person I meet, I know naturally I like gifts. I like gifts. I like gifts. I said, if you give me the gift now, I'll open the box in front of you. If it's a shoe, I'll wear it, go do my fashion parade, box it back, and pamper. I'll pamper it well. If you now give, if whatsoever the gift is, now I know I like gifts. I know how I get excited when my friends gift me. So if I meet anybody, the first thing I do is I introduce gifting to you. If I do it the first time, you didn't reciprocate. I do it the second time, you didn't reciprocate. You are telling me that gifting is not your thing. It's a silent, it's coming. See, even when we are not talking, our actions is communication. You are indirectly telling me gifting is not your thing. So I will withdraw my gifting. The next time you now ask me, oh, it was my birthday yesterday, you didn't gift me. My answer will be, oh, I realize gifting is not your thing, and it's not okay for me to break your boundary. If you wanted a change, what will you do? You will adjust. I do the same thing even with my female friends. This is not just a dating thing for me. I do it even with my if anything I like that you do to me, if you are a new person, I do it first to you. If
Do
you
unto others as you wish them do unto you.
if you now did not reciprocate the same thing, I get a message that is you telling me that that thing is not your thing.
But that's an assumption, oh.
My lady. You think it's an assumption?
Some people like to receive and they don't like to give, period.
But like, oh, they are praying for you.
Yes, we are.
Since you've messaged me on WhatsApp, if you've ever messaged me at any point and I didn't return your message, would you have stopped, or you will continue?
Because I know I'll meet you here on Thursday and Monday.
Let's say you don't now, you did not now meet me.
It's a matter of time. It will fade.
That's what it is. See, even God, we say, God give us for free. He didn't take anything. It's a lie. He gave us one son. How many of us are calling in Jesus' name today? As we are talking, some people are still calling him. You know how many he gained? Give, and it shall be given unto you. If you are giving and you are not, getting back one way or the other, check it. It's either you are sowing on a wrong land. Whatever you are giving. So when it comes to marriage, I think a lot of us, we have this expectation. This is what I count as unrealistic expectation. What you did not, a message you didn't pass to your spouse before you get married to him or her, but you expect them to switch into that person all of a sudden. You didn't sign that contract. They were not buying you flowers before you marry. You were okay with it. What changed now? And when that thing now changed, did you communicate it that, oh, now I like flowers, I will expect that you start buying me flowers? You didn't. But Mother's Day now come. If you did not see, if your birthday is in October or in March, but you've not said it in December before the next year when you guys are doing New Year resolution, except you don't do it. Because I've learned from some of my mentors that every year you have to review yourself. This year, what did we do? What do we need to improve on? If you don't do that, maybe you put it in practice. That way you'll be able to communicate what you expect of your spouse afterwards. You'll be able to say, oh, I think now I'm beginning to like flowers. Now I'm beginning to like giftings. Now I'm beginning to do this. I don't like the fact that you don't compliment me. I would love it that you start complimenting me, even if it's just little words.
If only it's that easy or simple.
See, they are not deaf
Mm.
and they can see it. But the way we ask sometimes, we ask in a way like we expect them to just switch, bam, immediately. They will only do it for few time and they will stop. But
And to add to that, I'll let you speak. And to that, sometimes the more you say it, the more they will not do it. How
they
about
get
that?
they get irritated.
Mm.
They get it. See, and this is not either it's a man or it's a woman thing.
No, any one of them.
Some women are like that too. Once you start telling them, you don't do this, that's when they switch off.
Ah, Elder
Exactly.
Kenneth is confessing.
True, because it's not because what you are saying or what you are asking for is not okay or it's not possible, but it needs time to let that thing sink into his brain or our brain, to let it now become part of him to do. Don't forget, like I said earlier, some people they are born with that kind of thing. They are giver naturally. Gifting is not a problem with them, either you give them or not. Act of service is not a problem with them, either you do it back for them or not. It's natural for them. But if you now end up with somebody that thing is not what you want, it's not a natural thing for them, they didn't grow up knowing that kind of thing, you need to be patient. But as long as you didn't pass that message before you marry them, they didn't grow into that person before you marry them, and you've married them, you will need to be patient for them to now learn that thing. As much as we are growing together, you start introducing, but you were not like this before I married. I know. I didn't, even me, I didn't know I'm getting to know
All of
myself
a
now.
sudden, I'm just noticing that I'm liking this thing,
Even me, I'm improving myself. So I'm realizing that, now I love spa. Now I love a solo holiday. Now I love weekend dates. You introduce it gradually. Gradually. Okay, you don't understand. You buy the dress, you want them to compliment you. Don't wear the dress. Wear that dress in front of them. Let them zip you up. Yes. Let them oh my God. Oh.
We have heard now.
Let them be the one to zip the dress. And you now say, you want them to compliment you. You don't wait for them to say you look. How do I look? What do you think? If it's a African man, you say, you look okay. Even with his smile, he might not say you look okay. He'll say, oh, it's okay, Jare. That is okay, Jare. It's him complimenting.
As a compliment.
Gradually, you'll be able to say it in a loving way. But a lot of I'm talking about women versus men. Now, a lot of women have been raised to be this. You can't be
Heard.
I'm trying to find the word so that TikTok will not block us. You can't be feminine with your man. You have to be a wife, not a woman to him. So what he sees every time is somebody in the kitchen with maybe loose blouse or loose t-shirt or something. You now dress up one time, we just like, where are you going? That's what they will ask you. That's what they will ask you. But on a normal day, you grease your body. You bought the dress or something. We all know what our spouse is like. You know the kind of dress you will wear that will make him go cuckoo. You now bought the kind of dress. You cannot zip it by yourself. You don't know how to zip it. That's when you should be ignorant of how to zip. You cannot know how to zip it. Your hand must not be able to reach the zip. And that's because you want him to be able to compliment you. You have to do the work. You just don't expect the person to switch like that. You have to do the work. You have to do the work until they get into that stage where when it's now time to go out, you want to go out together, they will be ready for you to come and dress up. They will want to nibo, but we just want them to change. Hello,
Like that.
the contract you signed from the beginning, that's not it all. Now you want to change the contract, you have to review everything. So what I call unrealistic expectation is not what you are asking for, because what you are asking for, some people are doing it. Some people is part of them. Some people are getting it.
They've
There's
learned
nothing
it.
wrong with what you are asking for.
Mm-hmm.
But because your person does not do it before you marry them, you are expecting them to now start doing it immediately. That's what unrealistic expectation is, in my own word.
Okay.
It's not about what you, if your husband or your spouse is capable of buying you a house, the only reason you will not get that house is in your hands. Because sometimes it's not because they don't want to buy you the house, it's just that it didn't click in their brain that push gift. Maybe my mother gave birth. But you do your part. Not as the wife, but as the woman. You want them to change. You two have to change the way you approach it. You have to change the way you approach it. Where your expectation become unrealistic and is not met is when you expect the drastic change immediately. That immediate switch is not possible. It's human being we are talking about, and adults that have lived a certain life up to a certain age. So you expect them to drop what they've known over maybe 40, 50, 30. It's not possible. They have to
Overnight.
gradually gradually grow into that person. You want them to be able to buy you something on their way from work. You don't wait for them. If it's not part of what they do naturally, call them, message them. Oh, I like that suya they sell on oh, I was passing around your work. I saw something. Can you help me get it? Oh, I like this thing. Oh, it's not hard. It's not hard. It's after you've now done everything that they did not now change. You will now get the message that they intentionally didn't want to do it for you. Then I don't know what to say to you after that one. That decision is in your hands. But don't expect something they are not doing for you. If see, for singles, I'll say before you marry them, introduce whatever you like, whatever you expect of them. Let them know from the beginning.
Yeah, always.
See, if you are a lady, I will tell you, a lot of men, 90% of men knows what they can do and what they cannot do, what they can struggle to do for you if they really want to be with you. Just make sure whatsoever you are asking of the person, you can do it for yourself. The only problem a lot of my people have now is what they are asking, they can't even do it for themselves.
Let alone for somebody else.
And if you can't do it, if I like something, I will first buy it. I like a particular restaurant. You invited me. You want us to go out. I will be the one to invite you to that restaurant. Then after we'll talk about it. I like a particular. That's how I balance my own relationship. I introduce it to you gradually. You know that It's two ways. It's either my lifestyle is too much for you, or it's too low for you, or you are okay with my lifestyle. It's either of that, and you will choose. I remain myself. I'm talking now to the single. I've finished with the married people. If you people don't like, don't be feminine. I've tell you, don't zip dress by yourself. Stop zipping. When you buy the hair self, lady, I know when you buy whatsoever you like for tomorrow, you know what to do. Let's not teach her. She knows what to do. She knows what to do. Because I was here when she was saying they don't come. You know what to do to get the compliments you are looking for. Anyways, for my single people, what you can't do for yourself. You've never done it for yourself. Don't just be asking it.
Please say that again so they can hear now.
Don't just be asking it. If that person do it for you from their heart, it's different case entirely.
Yeah.
It's different case entirely. That's a different case. But you now demanding it, I don't know what to say. And this even applies to the men too. You don't just see. Be realistic with whatsoever you are asking for. Be realistic. Okay, can I afford to do this for myself? Can I do this for? If this person didn't do it for me, is it a big deal? Is it a big deal? It's not a big deal. Okay, I can still live without it. Can I live without this thing? Okay, why am I asking this person this thing? That's my own. No. So unrealistic expectation is not about what you are asking for. It's the way you are asking, and you expect that person to drastically change. You know the capacity of your partner. You know what they are capable of. You know they are capable of what you are asking of them. It's just that the way you are asking that they do it like this when it's not in them. You have to be patient for them to learn, to learn, to learn, and grow into that person you want them to be. That's the only way. That's how I think real expectation should be. God will help us.
Amen.
It's
Thank
like Lady
you.
Susan's prayer was good today.
Thank you, Debbie. Thank you so much. It's only the decision. Even me, I've been praying for you. I had to even type it on the chat there. But all the same, thank you.
Your prayer is not as strong as Lady Susan's one.
Hallelujah.
I can feel
Whatever.
that
Prayer is prayer. Whether it's strong or not, prayer is prayer. God hears all our heart desire. And that's my prayer for you.
At least she behaved. So
Thank
I
you
said your
so
prayer
much.
is powerful.
bam. I say I'm lying on the floor like this. I say
You see?
run.
She's doing what is it called now? What do you call this thing that people do on their mats? I'm just blank right now.
Yoga.
Yoga, hey. She's doing
I believe
I don't even know how to do it. I'm
doing
lying on
yoga.
it.
She's telling you she's praying. Oh,
She be the prayer. It work or it no work.
in fact,
work.
you don't behave. Okay, no wahala. It's good. When Leslie comes on Monday, he will resume praying for you. Don't worry. Philip Ade, I see you. Thanks for joining. But we're just about rounding up. And everyone has made immense contribution, very, very constructively. I mean, we can pick and choose from whichever angle it suits us. Some have said it directly, clearly, what they need, what they would want. As long as we are realistic about it. I mean, in my talk as well, I'm like, you want them to be perfect in this way. Are you also ready to be perfect in that way for them? It's a two-way thing, because it takes two to tango, as they say. It cannot be one-sided and you think you're going to enjoy the essence of that marriage. It's not going to be possible. So the husband has his role to play, the wife has their role to play. Our expectations from our spouses, are they realistic or unrealistic? I guess you can tell from the answer you get from your spouse. Anyways, we've said this. Everybody has given their contributions, submissions, their beliefs, their way out, their easy way so you don't struggle, the right timing. We may not have this in our background. We can unlearn, relearn, a lot of things we can actually do as long as, it's coming from a graceful place, a gracious heart. Be gracious to one another. If they can't meet your expectations today, doesn't mean they can't meet it tomorrow. Are we flexible enough? Are we able to adapt, adjust, and all of these things we've mentioned? Go back and reflect on them. Pick what will suit your relationship and run with it so you can keep enjoying the essence of marriage as God intended. Thank you all so much for your contributions. I really appreciate every one of you. So, grand finale. Let me look for that in my trumpet. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, sir. Our puzzle for today is a riddle. So maybe whoever unmutes themselves and say it first, or whoever types it in first, if I don't miss it, God helping me, I will get the gift for today. So it's a riddle, and let's see who is going to get it first. Get it and get it right, actually. So two sisters are running a race. One is dark, one is light. When one arrives, the other disappears. What are they? What are they? Two sisters are running a race. One is dark, one is light. When one arrives, the other disappears. What are they? Hey, Debbie Gazim. I see, at least nobody unmuted. Very easy one, Abi, so that we can go and see. Me, I'm tired, to be honest with you. But thank you, Debbie. You got it. Let's see. Let me find it quickly. See, it's day and night.
Oh, I unmuted. I wanted to say sun and moon, and I said no, it's day and night before I will start talking.
Even if you are saying sun and moon, it's actually very close.
But yeah, we're looking for in a way, but we're looking for day and night. Two sisters running a race.
One is dark, one is light, one disappear, one disappear.
I gave it
My
out.
Bible say when the morning come, the night should go.
Hey, I mean. I didn't want us to sweat too much tonight. So at least easy peasy. So when I bring my tongue twister, the same way you rushed it, Debbie, that's why you should rush it, okay?
That's the thing. My dentist said I should be careful with my teeth.
Bring the letter. Show me the letter.
Okay, I'll show you on Monday.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. And Eno, happy birthday to you. Enjoy your birthday. I hope I'll remember to send you a message to just greet you specially. And if Mr. Eno is still hearing, please let us surprise ourselves. I mean, not surprise ourselves. I mean, let's surprise her, please. Even if it's the smallest thing, she just said with all clarity what you really love. And then, if Mr. Eno, God giving you the grace and the creativity, to make Eno happy tomorrow, at least for a change, please do not replace that with the alert either, please. All join, as my people say. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate everyone in this community helping to build this community. I do repost some of our talks, well, all of it, if as much as I can before they disappear. I'll put it on my page. If there's any topic you may have missed, you can always come back on my page and watch them and, reflect some more. Or if you want to watch the whole 3 hours, 4 hours, you can go on my YouTube page. Just look for FunmiRoyal. I think yes, FunmiRoyal, plain, just FunmiRoyal on YouTube, and find those videos and watch. You can even watch with your spouses. Let everybody be hearing and take notes what you need to adjust in your own relationship, because look, these things work because God has created a good thing, he said. And if we're not getting that goodness, we need to check ourselves. And his desire is that we enjoy this institution as much as He desires for us to enjoy it. We need to change, let's change. If we need to adjust, let's adjust. If we need to learn, let us learn. Whatever we need to do, because it's a lifelong journey. Why wouldn't you want to enjoy it all the way? I know challenges come in there, and it's for us to grow, develop, learn, get wisdom, be more creative, do things better. If we see it from that lens, perhaps we might just be okay in our marriage relationship. Guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate everyone. On that note, I wish you well. Enjoy the weekend. It's a bank holiday Monday. Yay! Oh, my goodness. I can't wait to sleep some more if I could. Yeah, but I think I'll be making puff puff. I don't know why. I just keep thinking on Monday I'm going to make puff puff. Yes, so I will see you back on Monday evening by the grace of God. Do take care of yourself, reflect more about life, whatever you desire to see in your life. You know that you have to put in the work. You know you have to make the right changes. And I pray the Lord God Almighty would help each and every one of us. Love you so much. I'm going to leave you here. Enjoy
Did you
the
not see my
night.
message?
Good. You say what?
Did you not see my message?
In here.
Check your screen.
Let's see, oh, Debbie.
I don't like people ignoring me, all because of puff puff.
Oh, seriously? Let me see. I have to go back home.
It's not foul.
Tomorrow. I did not see message. Say thank you, sis, to Eno.
No.
You want to repost it from you. Happy birthday in advance to Eno. You said, ha ha ha, dancing. Relationship clean with Eno. When is your birthday? Tomorrow now, she said already.
No. There's another message after the happy birthday in advance.
He's not Mr. Eno. Who says he's not Mr. Eno? You are Mrs. Whatever, you are Mrs. Whatever, he's Mr. Eno. What's he? He's not Mr. Eno. Okay, if you say so. But I don't know his name, so this is the easiest one I can say that everybody would understand.
You did not see the message, Abby.
Is it message from you or from Eno?
From me.
I'm still scrolling. There we got ice cream.
I just sent it now. I just resend it now.
It's not. I don't think they're allowing it.
It's on the screen, no?
No, you may see it, but I'm not seeing it, Debbie. If you just reposted it, the only thing I see that is here now is Kenneth saying amen, admission saying amen. I can't see the message too.
Then that means it's what's it called? It's TikTok.
Maybe it's a naughty message and they filtered it.
No.
Send your address for Puff Puff. Is that the one?
That's the message I've been sending.
It just came up now, so maybe they just released it now. Hey.
Probably they didn't know what puff puff was.
Oh, I see. Or maybe she didn't write it. Is this the same thing you posted before?
I didn't put pop before. I just sent the address.
Oh, I see.
Maybe that's right.
Okay, maybe, yeah, because, exchange of address and things like that. Before they will put restriction. Anyway, we're done. But thank you all so much. Don't worry. I'll help you eat it.
Don't promise what.
Because by the time it gets to you, it will not be hot. I like puff puff when it's hot.
Who tell you I didn't have oven abi microwave?
Don't worry, I'm off.
It will make it
tomorrow.
hard if you microwave
I'm off
it.
tomorrow. I can
Excuse
still
me,
come and
where are you streaming from?
Exactly. Or before we all leave, let's put it on there. In fact, I'm going to look for a teaser that I'm going to have to bring so that we can interact with that even as I'm giving my talk. We did that today. So I asked people to text in the chat where they were joining in from and what time it
Where
is.
Where is admission streaming from? Admission? Where are you from?
United Kingdom.
Where in United Kingdom?
And the time with admission is 22:38.
He didn't answer me. It's okay.
When he answered, you were not here. Now that's why you have to come early. We meet here 8 o'clock, Debbie, not 10:30.
Anyway, Sha.
Yes, Sha.
No wala.
Yes, like that.
Everybody go and sleep. It's okay. At least the prayer today work, so it's okay.
Yes, that's our trumpet to say the night is here. Thank you all so much. Yes, don't worry. When we have our get together in the summer, proper summertime, there will be puff puff. In fact, that one will be frying it ready. Yes. So you can eat all the puff puff you want, Debbie. Don't worry. Because this one will not get to you hot. It's always very nice when it's hot. Yes? Agreed?
Says who?
I'm asking now. I'm asking, agreed?
You don't know that he's saying it, knowing that you are agreeing with yourself.
You say what?
You are the one saying it, you are the one agreeing with yourself, so it's okay.
I'm asking a question. Seriously, the prayer is still working there. Susan, have you stopped praying? Oh
Not
my
at all.
goodness.
Not at all. I'm still.
Please intensify, yo. I'm not feeling this prayer. Oh.
Don't worry. She'll be all right.
Thank you all. Let me see. I see some people still on there. Thank you. So A13, thank you. Relationship.
Good
See
night,
Connect. I see you. Lala, I see you as well. Thank you so much. God bless you all. I'll see you Monday, 8 p.m. UK time. Maybe I'll even bring some of the puff puff. I'll look for trouble. Yes.
Don't try it.
As if I remember to even do the puff. It's now that I'm just thinking puff puff on Monday. Can you imagine? I might wake up on Monday and decide not to even think about. I might even forget altogether. But if I do, once I'm frying it, I'll remember Debbie, and I'll make sure I'll come and show you, and on your behalf, I will eat it. But in the summer, we will bring hot puff puff. Yes, yes, indeed. You people is like you don't want to go and sleep tonight because we finished early. See, and when we're dragging later, I'll be pitying all of you. I think I should have brought a tongue twister if I knew we're going to finish this early. Yes, it's okay. It has to be okay, Debbie. Susan is still praying that you'll be okay. Thank you, guys. Yes, I appreciate. I wish we would spend maybe one of these days. I don't know. Hey, it's just that each day has its topic. We would have just come here and do free flow and just gist, and relax. It's what we do now. That's always bring this tongue twister and riddle just to laugh a bit before we go to sleep. Enjoy your sleep. Sweet dreams, everyone. See you Monday. God bless you. Good night. Thank you. Thank you. And enjoy your day tomorrow, please. Thank you, Elder Kenneth. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Good night.